Um, you have a population of men who are very dissatisfied in their own individual lives. You have men who are scorned, who have trauma from their parents, mamas, siblings, cousins, aunties. Hell, maybe even that girl from high school. Basically, you have a group of hurt people who want to hurt people. Because anytime I hear like anybody say it's all men, especially in the black community, it's all black men, all black women.
Hey,
My heart,
Myron.
yeah, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially black men and black women, when I hear somebody say all black men or all black women, my heart really breaks for you, especially if it's a negative thing you finna say, because the idea or concept that you've never encountered a good person of the opposite sex is a very sad existence. Um, and that's just
Isn't
my
it?
It is. It is. It's very sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. The idea you, like as a woman, you never ran into a good black man, or as a black man, you've never been ran across a good black woman. You've never been across somebody that made you feel safe. Somebody that, maybe you felt loved by, being loved the right way, or whatever the case may be. And that's very scary. And like I said, my heart breaks for you. You know what I'm saying?
No, you're
And
right. It
I
is.
just
It is scary. What's up, Chapo?
What's up?
You can respond.
Oh, I mean, I just I feel bad because like
Are you
yeah,
what's your race?
I'm Mexican.
um it's interesting because you said all because I say that, right? I say all when it comes to me and misogynistic. Um it exists on the spectrum. Nobody's void of it, right? Even women deal with internalized misogyny. The idea that we cannot participate in something that we were raised to do is absurd. And I don't think the focus need to be so much on the all and jumping to conclusions instead of you hearing what the person saying and see how it resonates.
Yeah, and it's very subjective. Like when somebody deems something as one thing or another. Like one, I do admit, yes, we live in a patriarchy. Does misogyny exist? Absolutely, it does. It's so much so that in the nuance and the new wave of how we are interacting with each other, I just tell everybody it's a risk every time you walk out the door. So when it comes down to your dating life, dating practices, or anything like that, you have to take a very strategic and calculated risk. Because that's really what it is. Getting to know somebody and understanding that everything is not going to be peaches and cream. Understanding you're going to have conflict. Understanding that.
Yeah, but I think you focus too much on the individual level. And it comes across as dismissive.
Well, it's not so much dismissive. Like I said, I admit
Because
as
it's
a
like
whole.
me saying,
Yeah,
it's
go
some
for
good
it.
white people there. You need to sit down and, have more meals with white people, find the good ones and stop, assuming certain traits and stuff like that. That's ridiculous. And that's the problem. Because again, when I first opened up and when I responded, I was talking about on a systematic level. And then
Oh, I maybe I
it's
missed that part.
it always comes to this individual thing. What's
Well,
up,
from a system,
Merlin?
but
What I love
that
to.
changed the whole tone of the conversation. And I thought we were more emphasizing about individuals who have resentment. But if you want to talk about that, then yeah, I mean, there's really no argument with that. Yes, internalized misogyny exists at all levels. The patriarchy exists at all levels. Some people, like it's almost like Stockholm syndrome for a lot of people, when it comes down to gender roles and expectations. So yeah, I ain't really got too much after that.
Yeah,
What's up,
peace and
Marilyn?
blessings, man.
Hey,
It's been a little minute, but I think
girl, it's been like a week. You funny. Go ahead.
for real, I'm in school and stuff, so I've been trying to focus up. But
That's
I
good.
think, thank you. I think one of the biggest things is like womb envy. Sorry. So I think one of the biggest things is womb envy, and they trying to basically repay their they want to be able to repay their debt back to women, but they aren't able to. So since they're not able to, they resent women, especially women who remind them of their moms. Also, I think one of the biggest things that black men struggle with is the fact that um, women usually are the ones that initiate revolutions,
Hey, Fana.
and because of this, like they kind of feel inferior or like insignificant to the progress of black people as a whole because it's usually the black woman that is initiating the revolutions or taking care of the children and the elderly and stuff. So I think that's the biggest reasons why they have resentment towards black women.
Yeah, and I think even when we say, how they feel about their mothers, the question is why do they feel that way about their mothers, right? Because it goes back to the conversation we've been having with men who can't admit that they were abandoned by their fathers. Instead, they blame their mothers, right? Cause like yeah, we know it starts from there, but why do you hate the person who showed you the most love the most? It's interesting. What's up, Zebra?
Yeah, how you doing? How you doing?
Hey,
Doing all right?
what you want to say about the prompt?
Uh, so I think you were live yesterday, right? So I'm gonna kind of piggyback off of what I heard yesterday. It sounds like black women want black men to like change all of society and like what I'm saying, fuck up the YT man in order to have access to like the women. You know what I'm saying?
What are you
Um,
saying? Black women want black men.
to change the entire system and like
But
turn
then you
into
said to
the
have access to women. What do you mean to have access to women? I'm confused.
Because every time we do these kinds of like topics, you always bring up like the YT men and like y'all aren't
Well, you brought the YT men up today.
today, yeah. But I just like I said, it's what I hear in the conversations a lot of the time. So
But it's not the focal point of the conversation. That's what I'm saying. You don't have anything to say about the actual prompt.
nah, not right now. I mean, it's y'all already kind of said it, in terms of like family, yeah, it is kind of like resentment towards the fathers, but they don't really know how to put it out. So or
All right,
take it
all
on.
right, you ain't saying nothing. Most high, you on TikTok. You there now?
What was that? I didn't hear you.
You can go.
Um, I really don't believe that black men have resentment towards black women. I think it's the opposite. I don't think that we're
Hey, what
angry.
up, gangs?
I
What
don't,
up?
I don't feel as if we're angry towards black women.
We heard
Um,
you.
I don't. Yeah, none of that. I think that the black man actually we're fighting for the black woman. That's what
How
we keep doing.
so? How so?
Um, because we're staying around while we're continuing to get bashed and bashed and bashed and bashed and bashed by our women. And we keep only just trying to show love and keep trying to show ways of how the black woman can not only improve herself, but improve the black
When
family
you
as
say
well
you
too.
fighting for black women, right? What black women
Correct.
issues are y'all censoring right now?
What was that?
What issues that black women face are y'all censoring right now?
I really can't answer that question. I really don't understand that because um, what power does the black man have to change anything? That's kind of like what the other brother was just saying.
You
Like,
said, hold on, you said y'all was fighting for us. So what are our
yes, I'm
issues
when
why
I'm
y'all
when I, what
censoring
I
on
mean
that
by
fight?
what I mean by fighting for the black woman is, I mean, we're continuing to go through all the baloney that the black woman puts us through, and we're continuing to stand ground with the black woman. That's what I mean by fighting for the black woman.
Are you
Now
talking about
everything
relationships?
correct. Yes, ma'am.
But no actual issues. Like I know when it came to like police brutality, that yes impacts black women, but um is a black man's issue, right? If you look at the numbers. Black women were there to support men through that, right? Through the civil rights movement. What the things black men through there. I seen women protesting a black man possibly getting an unalive penalty when he wasn't supposed to. So I want to know like what issues do we face that y'all fighting for instead of saying well y'all can't do nothing about it.
I completely disagree with you. When you just said that, what has the black woman fought with the black man for? And like you said, the civil rights movement was for the man and the woman. It was for opportunity for the black pure person
That's
to
what
get
she
above.
said. She
So
said police brutality, and that's
Yeah,
mainly a male issue, a black male
yeah, he
issue.
not. The truth is, he's not aware of our issues. To even say he fight for us. That's the thing.
police
Hold up,
brutality, police
real quick,
brutality.
real
Can I
quick.
say something?
Hold up, real quick. That's the reason they had to make the say her name as a counter to it. The reality is they're not fighting for us, and when they always come down to relationships because they see like what access us do, but they don't. Well, true appreciation is you're gonna have empathy enough for a
How is a
person.
black woman fighting for the black
Hold
man?
up, sir. See how you cut me off?
Just
Well,
gave you an
I'm
example,
speaking out
and
right
stop cutting
now.
her off. That's the host.
Y'all don't know about our issues, and I think it's very interesting. Go ahead, D Free.
If you don't mind, and now first, let me first say that I was raised by a black woman. I'm a single man, college educated. I do very
We don't
well.
need your resume.
I,
We don't need your
I just
resume.
like I just like to get some
Yeah, I
backstory.
know, but y'all love to give a resume. We don't need that.
Okay,
No, what do you want to say about the prompt?
well, I will say this then. You pretty much proved my point. The reason with the problem with black women that black men seem to notice is y'all the only group of women that treat men the way y'all treat them. You guys are too
How did I
masculine.
treat you? How did I treat you?
I didn't say
You
you
talk. Hold up.
specifically.
No, you
I didn't say
said
you
no.
specifically. I
You
said
just
y'all.
said
I said y'all.
sorry. You just said I proved your point.
Yeah, you did.
How?
What I was trying to do is give you an understanding
Yeah,
on
you
why
was
I have.
giving us a resume.
You
We don't
cut
need
him
your
off every
resume.
time he talks, but you
No.
want to cut me off every time I say something.
Okay,
So go ahead. I'll
so
let you finish.
no, I'm gonna mute you. You're not gonna let me do anything. You were talking about a societal issue. And you wanted to censor yourself in a positive light for your own personal gain because of your narcissism, because of your own egotistic, because you wanted to be the center of the conversation about what you accomplished and how you wanted a good one. So we're talking about black women issues. And now you're in your feelings because I say that's not what the conversation's about. So no, what's up, Naughty?
Bo, how you doing?
Hey.
Why is there resentment amongst black men towards black women? Because black women are surpassing them. In everything, educationally, I mean financially, we're surpassing them. And one thing we know that men like is competition. You know, they're very competitive. And, we're not really trying to beat them. We're just trying to get to where they're not trying to take us to. And then when they realize like we don't need y'all, we don't for real, because what are y'all accomplishing? What are y'all doing but complaining, making podcasts, red pill content about black women? And then every time they disagree with a black woman, exhibit A. That's why we don't like black women. That's why we this. That's why we that. We don't care. You don't like us because we're surpassing y'all in everything that y'all wish y'all could do. That's the bottom line of it. And we don't try to argue because
You sound more in and out.
you hear me?
Yeah.
I have a
Yeah.
question. How are you guys surpassing them?
Hold on, sir. Let her finish.
We are surpassing y'all. I just said educational wise and financially. We are surpassing black men because y'all
Financially
don't
how
want
and
to do that.
educationally how? Like
Financially and education wise, I don't want to do the
Hold on, we
statistics for you.
not.
You can
Hold
go look them
on.
up
financially,
yourself.
y'all
Hold
not though at
on.
all.
Naughty.
Yes, ma'am.
Naughty. You can do your original point. You ain't got to respond to them.
Okay, cause that's just delusional. Yeah, that's basically my point. It's just resentment and jealousy, really, and they expect us to care that they don't like us because we speak our mind and fight for what we know. And then the fact that they said, "What do black women do for black men?" I mean, I know it's a lot of like you could police brutality is one of them. Like you spoke on that. How many times have a black woman stepped in front of a police and a black man just so the black man didn't get brutally beaten by said police? But we want to ignore that, and that still goes on to this day. So just to ignore everything that a black woman does for them to try to play victim is sad. So that's that on that.
A man playing victim?
Hold
That
on,
don't
real
even
quick.
make sense.
We still doing intros. Go ahead, Mr. Point.
How y'all doing today?
Hello. On my bed, demon
Uh,
time.
all right, I just want to say, like, on a personal level, there's no resentment. The only thing I dislike about the whole collective is the narrative that's being pushed as far as niggas ain't shit, da da da. I know the men do it too, bitches ain't shit. It's the whole narrative, but as far as me, I can't speak on the whole collective as men, but the reason I wouldn't like a woman is if she did something to me personally. I'm not gonna say every woman is like this woman. I'm not gonna say every man is like that, or whatever the case is. But at the end of the day, it's the narrative for me. Nothing more, nothing less.
What's the context around that? Like, when women are
I'm
saying niggas ain't shit, what type of things are they talking about?
I'm talking about this music. Everybody hears the music.
And what are they talking about in the
Fuck
context of
niggas,
music?
this. No, we talk about it as
I
a
did.
collective as men and women, right?
Who got that song out?
Damn near every woman that done rapped
Name
on
one.
a
Name one.
Sexy Red, Glorilla.
What's the name of the
I
song?
could keep going.
What's the name of the song?
Fuck nigga free, ain't it?
I don't
Fuck
know. I
nigga
don't
free.
know.
Fuck my baby daddy.
There's
All this
plenty of
other shit.
songs if we being honest.
Hold up.
Can I ask you a question?
They can look up the songs. I don't know. You sound like a fan, but go ahead.
That sound like a fan. That's cool. Can I ask you a question? Where did this narrative come from? Where did you get we resent black women at all?
After each man keep coming up here and say that we
Hold
don't
on,
resent
Most
y'all.
High. I'm trying to hear her. I'm trying to see what she's saying.
No, I'm
I
basing on the
appreciate you though.
ongoing conversation we've been having. But
Yeah, I
go
came
ahead.
in
All
late.
that, all these fat, ugly bitches in this jump straight like that. Y'all don't know shit, man. Black bitches will preach, oh fucking nigga this, fucking nigga that, then be like, who gonna be the men? Who gonna be the men nowadays and preach about not having a man? All of that ugly shit. Nobody wants to deal with that passive aggression. That shit is weak as fuck. You don't deal with that nowhere else. Black women be like, men don't be men. Fucking nigga, fuck my baby father. And then be like, yo, who's gonna be the man? Who's gonna be the man? Oh, men aren't this, men aren't that, men aren't this.
I
Stop
I
that shit.
No, let him finish.
I highly
No, let him finish because y'all keep saying y'all know what I'm talking about. Let that man finish. Say what the fuck he gonna say because this is what we
Wallahi, cause
hear.
my other mans came up in this jump and y'all gonna start cutting him off. Y'all asking him questions and cutting him off, saying we don't need the resume. That's why niggas don't fuck with y'all now. All that passive aggressive, unnecessary shit, like y'all are the top dogs. Y'all not. You talking about y'all passing people and money making and all. You're not. Name 4 women that know how to fix a car. Name 4 women that can lay down a pipe in a house. None. Nobody
That
can
don't
do
need
that.
a man.
Let him talk. Y'all say y'all don't know what we talk about. Let him
I
talk.
don't want to cut nobody out, so just let me know when I'm
I
allowed
asked
to
you a
talk,
Go ahead.
please.
Now
question,
y'all go ahead.
I agree with Honcho. I mean, this is the problem. Black women, they sit here and they
Hold
do
on.
this, and it's because y'all mamas raised y'all like this, and y'all grow up hearing niggas ain't shit. We don't need men, and then y'all develop that concept. When the white woman will take a broke nigga and will build him up and stay with him. Black women don't do that. If you ain't got money, they not messing
Wallahi.
with you.
can I speak?
Stop
Like
interrupting.
y'all,
Let
it's
me.
like y'all
Hold
want
up,
black
y'all.
women to
I,
Hold up,
struggle.
y'all. Panel
you
not
cut
open
me
yet.
off.
Hold up. The panel not open yet. Everybody got a chance to speak. Name a time. You want to keep going or you done?
Nah, I think you guys are making up narratives. Black men don't resent black women. If anything, it's the opposite way around because black men are moving on and progressing with themselves. I don't think black females as a whole make more money than black men. I think y'all way out of left field. I agree with the
The fuck
fellas.
is that?
All right, go ahead, Rez.
I just wanted to say now, growing up, I ain't gonna lie, I used to have like a ignorant mindset, but as I got older, as I had a daughter, things changed, and I started to realize that stuff really wasn't how it was. I dated women at at a point in my life that was not doing nothing with themselves. They were not women that was supposed to be dating, specifically black women. But I'm not gonna sit here and generalize the bad category of black women and say that's all black women. A lot of us black dudes, we aim for the worst women. We don't aim for the ones we know we need to be with. So like I just feel like a lot of us grew up with great mothers. We grew up with aunties that were great representations. We
You
shouldn't be
got to
sitting here
support the
just
Bible.
you said what?
You can keep going.
Uh I was just let me put my other AirPod in. I was just saying like I feel like it's more to it than just what I'm saying. I just feel like you can't generalize all black women. And I feel like that's what we're doing.
That's a fact.
But
It's
it's
not
the
You
fair.
saying,
And then y'all
hold up. You saying all the black women you grew up knowing rather shit?
I said the vast majority of
No.
them were good women. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they didn't make bad decisions. I'm not saying they didn't pick good dudes. I'm not saying they didn't, you know what I'm saying, put their children in bad situations. But for the most part, all of them were good women. They just aimed for the worst dudes. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of
Terry,
said the
I
same.
can
You
Only
kind
dig
of said
something,
the
do
bro.
same
you
thing
feel
twice.
this way?
He
Or you
said the
just
same
doing
thing
this just
twice.
because?
Hold on, Hunter.
Nah,
You
I
can
look.
go. I just wanted you to prove a point.
I I legit feel that way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like when we just say I don't like when, especially black men. I don't like when we just say, "Oh, you go to a white woman, she'll get it to you." That's not true, bro. I've dated white girls. They don't.
At
Is it?
all.
I don't date. The only difference is white women do stuff in a secretive, malicious way. They not gonna. Black women gonna tell you how they feel out the gate, and white women not gonna tell you. They gonna wait until later on till they help build you up, and then they gonna take everything. So y'all be saying like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
y'all be saying, oh, like white women don't do this. They do the same thing. They just do it in a different way. But
Please.
because they're not black, we hold them to a less standard and we don't criticize them as much as black women. But a lot of y'all don't realize it, but y'all look through the lenses of white supremacists.
What's up, Sharon?
What's up, Tara? What's
That's
going
all I got to
on?
say.
Let's see.
Yeah, EC ain't coming up here. I'm just letting his ass sit in the queue.
You said what? Oh,
What's on East? Go ahead.
why is there resentment among black men towards black women? Because ultimately, historically, I'm gonna say it started with our ancestors, and it's been affecting us here today. When I say our ancestors, I mean like the niggas back during like the civil rights movement and stuff like that. And the ones that were the ones that I'd say were the main ones doing like all the marching and stuff like that. And I'm gonna say that's because a lot of what we've considered progression in the black community has always been towards the lens or through the lens of promoting black men as leaders and as the authority in the black community, and giving women, specifically black women, autonomy and stuff like that, to be able to go out and earn their own money, to have their own homes and houses, to essentially be able to do things in society without having to be tethered to a man. A lot of us as black men see that as a challenge to our authority and see it as the destruction of the family unit. But the fact of the matter is, when you sit back and you objectively look at history, you realize that a lot of these things that we think is conducive to family was predicated upon the actual subjugation of women. And no matter what society you look at, whenever a group of people that have been subjugated attempt to rise up and fight for their rights, to fight for their autonomy, there will always be backlash and there will always be naysayers amongst the oppressive group of people or the oppressive class of people. So when we talk about why so many black men have an inherent disdain for black women, I definitely think that it has to do with the history in this country, the fact that black women allegedly abandoned black men for feminism and allegedly abandoned black men for government assistance and all this other bullshit. And you know me, I'm a tie in religion with that too. I think one of the reasons why black men have such a disdainful taste or disdainful perspective of black women is because, just like it says in that damn Bible, that it or it asserts that women are the downfall of mankind, a lot of black men look at black women the same way. They think y'all sold us out for government assistance. They think y'all are the reason why the black community is the way that it is, and it's because they buy into the same white supremacist talking point and
Thanks.
perspective that the brother Young Reg just referred to just a minute ago. So a lot of these dudes, whenever you talk about why there's this thing, a lot of them think because a lot of us don't really understand what hate is, right? We think it's just, oh, well, I come out and I hate you and I want this and that to happen to you or whatever, right? But the moment you put the conversation through the perspective of racist microaggressions, right, that a white person ain't got to come out and call you the N-word to still hate your guts or to still actually be racist, then motherfuckers understand that hate doesn't always look the same, that hate can actually be in the ways that we view people. Hate can be in the ways that we talk about people. Hate can be in the ways that we describe people whenever we're talking to people that are not them, right? And I'll land with that.
Thank you, Sharon. Real quick, y'all. Can y'all make sure y'all tapping the screen and support the live? If you agree with what people are saying, go ahead and gift them. If you haven't already done so, send your daily heart me. And if you like the conversation, go ahead and support the live by gifting. Real quick, because a couple people commented on the picture. I put
That's
pictures
wild.
of very successful, beautiful black women all the time. I put this one up here for a reason. And before you like, well, why would you put this one? I want y'all to think about how it relates to the topic. I'm gonna open the panel up, but
How,
let's not hog the mic and or talk over each other. What you wanted to say, Point?
I wanted to know, what have you done to a black man for him not to like you?
That's a what?
Oh
No.
my gosh.
Oh
Don't
my
start with a
God.
question. Don't
Man,
feel
hold
bad.
on. I can
No,
ask
no,
a
no.
question,
Hold up.
can't I? You asked me to ask a question, right?
No. It's not a good question. Try again. We give you
What you
some
mean
time to
it's
think
not a
about
good
it.
a
It's
question is
not
a
a
question, man. And I paid to
no.
be here.
You should have just asked what's happened in her life.
Hold up.
You can't refer you
Hold
can't
up. Pause, y'all. What you pay to be here?
right.
We ain't pay shit to be
That's
here.
crazy.
Boy, shut your ass up.
Shit. I
Anyway,
did. I paid my little penny.
Fiona,
It's
I
some
see you
clown shit. I'm out of here.
in the request, but I'm not letting the white people up. Get
Mm.
your bitch ass out. Go ahead. But for y'all who keep saying it's not a thing, I think that point has already been proven.
Like, can I say something real quick? You don't mind?
It's open panel,
And,
sir.
and I'm pretty sure all y'all know this, like, because they tried to downplay black women for so long, and it just urges me because we all know black women have to be overqualified in everything they do. Black women for a long time could not even be themselves because when they try to be themselves, you got other people over criticizing them. And it's just like even when you look at the statistics of who got the who graduate college at the highest rate, who has statistically have graduate with bachelors, it's black women. So like, bro,
Well, what
for
are they
so long
graduating in? Their degrees don't translate to the workforce, bro.
Thank
They're
you.
getting their degrees
Thank
is
you.
trash.
to see what I'm saying, like to say they trash is that's
It
crazy, bro.
is
You,
if it
you
does not
generalizing
convert to the
all
real
black
And
women
see,
workforce.
this is what I
how can you
mean when
do
I
If you
that?
get
say,
a degree in
Hold
and
up.
political
see,
science,
How can you
sorry,
say
Cheryl.
that, bro?
And see, this is what I mean when I say
Political
motherfuckers
science
don't
also play a
understand what
role.
actual hate is. Motherfuckers just said that these degrees that women are going out in order to better themselves and uh to lengthen their education say they don't matter. And that's the point.
what is
Motherfuckers don't
education going to do
understand.
with money?
But you are
You
saying
gonna
that
get a degree
because
to
you are
get
sitting
more
here
money.
demeaning, you are sitting here diminishing the value, and you're just sitting here diminishing the accomplishments of these women because they don't mean shit to you. Which is
He's
what I'm
not
saying. When
though.
motherfuckers don't realize what the
So
fuck
if
hate
you go to
is.
school and you get in debt
But
for
you
two hundred
hold on, it
thousand
don't none of that
dollars,
shit you talking about
you
don't actually
because
matter.
y'all not making no
We're
sense.
talking
Y'all
about what black
pandering.
women have chose to do in
You
order to better
pandering.
themselves. Okay, you've been up
How are
here
you
dick
bettering
sucking.
yourself when you going in
You've
debt?
been,
Bettering
bro.
yourself is not going into
Hold
debt,
on.
sir.
I'm
Hold
sorry.
on.
Yeah.
Let
I
me
mean, if
mute
we
you,
talking
sir.
about what
Control
these women go to
yourself. Hold
school for,
on.
he's
Hold
right.
on.
They're
Real
not
quick,
important.
y'all.
Most of
Just
them.
Going into
mo-
debt is not bettering
Hold up,
yourself.
y'all.
hi. You have to control yourself, okay? I know you having big emotions about this, but you got to control your emotions. You're a big boy. Go ahead, Shin.
The point is, regardless of whether or not these things mean anything to you, these are what these women have chosen to do because it's something they were interested in or they were
What do
trying to
they
better
mean to
themselves for whatever.
society?
You need to calm the fuck down.
Sad as fuck.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, y'all mute up. Go ahead,
This
Siobhan.
this is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter what the fuck these degrees mean to society. These are things that these women, for one point or another, one reason or another, had some type of interest in, right?
What's your background?
I think you have they for whatever reason they had some type of interest in. I don't know who the fuck any of y'all niggas think y'all are to say that they don't mean shit and why the fuck they have to mean something to fucking society if that's what these women chose to do on their own volition. But the fact of the matter is you chose to make an appeal to what general society might think of what these black women chose to do when general society at various points in time has demeaned the very skin that we in to the point where they've even tried to excuse the motherfuckers that have pew-pewed us down in the fucking society. Right. So it doesn't make any sense to make that same type of appeal just to demean the accomplishments of a black woman. That's what I mean when I say you niggas don't know or understand what the fuck hate is, because if you did, you realize the shit you just said was some hating ass bitch shit.
Shannon, I would also like to
All right, I would
ask
love
you,
to have
Hold
the
I
up,
mean,
floor.
y'all. Hold up,
to a
y'all.
degree, I
Hold up,
mean,
y'all. East ain't get a chance to say nothing yet. Hey, East.
Hey, Pookie Puppy. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
Marilyn. Hello, Shin.
Hello, West.
Why is there? Oh, well, okay. I did want to respond to the whole the degrees don't mean anything. I think that when we say things like they're getting degrees that don't correlate to the workforce, but it actually correlates to the culture of blackness. If you're getting if you have your degree in political science, you can become a lawyer. That's where most degrees start off at. If you're going the community college route, you get your degree in political science, and then hopefully you get into a law school. That's like the number one way to get there. Also, too, if you have a political science degree, you can run for offices. You can run for your local elections. You can run for Congress. You can run for the House of Representatives.
You don't need
So
a
that
degree
also,
for that.
shut the fuck up,
You shut
bitch boy ass nigga. Suck my dick when I'm done. Thank you. I'll pull it out for you. Let me get it hard for you first before you start licking the tip. Anyways, not only that, we also have to look at like liberal arts degrees is the reason why we have voices like Nikki Giovanni. Liberal arts degrees is for people that want to carry on Black culture, for like Alice Walker, W.E. Du Bois. Like, we need those types of nonsense degrees that y'all talk about because it carries the culture. If you're going to have a Black woman or a Black man get a degree in history, we need to be able to have people that we could call on that's going to be able to re-educate us every time white tea people try to wash away our history. So if that's kind of nonsense, it's kind of nonsense, Reese, to say that any degree, whether it's philosophy, any type of degree, is always going to be worthy within a Black community, because at one point in time, they wouldn't even let us fucking read. They wouldn't even let us read. We weren't allowed to read. It was punishable by unaliving. So for you to say that a degree is worthless, education is worthless to a Black person, education is one of the most powerful tools that we will ever have in our arsenal.
So
That's all.
indoctrination is
Marilyn wanted to
important to our.
say something. Go ahead, Marilyn.
Thank you. And to East
I'm the
and
only
to
person that
Shen,
can't talk.
and to
You can
add
go ahead, Marilyn.
and to add to what East and Shen was saying, the degrees that you guys think are nonsensical, and I mean the men who have been trying to dismiss people's degrees, the degrees that you guys think are nonsensical are actively destroying the planet. They're responsible for industrialization, they're responsible for the pollution, they're responsible for marginalization, redlining. So you guys are saying that you built all these things and you're responsible for this because you have a degree in this, but they're destroying the planet. Political science, like she was saying, arts and nursing, these things do not destroy the planet. In fact, it progresses the planet and the culture, like she was saying. So, oh, you can't hear me?
You're a little muffled. I can hear you though.
Yeah, but can you hear me a little better now?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys are dismissing degrees that do not destroy the planet, do not redline communities, do not create pollution, does not increase like inflation and things like that, and then you're dismissing people and then you're promoting degrees that actively destroy communities, destroy ecosystems. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to the humanities and social sciences, they benefit from programs from people with these degrees all the time. But go ahead, Lawson.
Okay, now I would like to flip it on to men. Now, what I was saying about the whole degrees thing doesn't matter. It's the exact same thing for a woman and the exact same thing for a man. Now, a lot of men go to school as well, too. And I'll even speak on it for the white T man. Now, the white T man go to school and get a degree. You know where they're working? Right on the side of me. All these men with degrees are working right with me.
So you
Right
think
alongside
the
with you.
only benefit of
So what
degrees?
my
So
whole
you
point
think
is that
hold
they
up,
got all the.
Lawson. So you think the only benefit of degrees in society is
But
money?
it does not correlate
Now, I'm
to.
asking a question. You think it only matters because of money?
Why do you go
You
to
don't.
school? Why
I
do
mean,
you?
you don't
That's
know. You
the
don't know
whole
anything
intent to
about
go to college.
innovation. You don't know anything about how, like, as a group, we collectively benefit. Like, I'm pretty sure you have leisure time when you enjoy certain things, and you just money. That's it.
So people go into student debt for collective purposes for activity. People go
No,
into
the
hundred
real thing when
thousand
it comes to
students.
the student debt, it need to be more. Actually, again, where a lot of y'all don't realize the degrees that people are going to debt for was set up that way to discriminate. So maybe instead of arguing against a degree, we should be saying something about the debt that they making people.
Most of the people that I see
Rack
complaining
up.
about
Hold
student
up.
debt loan
The
is white tea
society,
people.
sir, society was You too dumb for this conversation, for
What?
real.
I'm too.
That's
What are you
why
talking about?
education
I'm
is
highly
I
important.
like
educated.
to add
Once
on to this as
again,
well.
You're highly
I work in
educated, but you're
chemistry.
sitting here telling people not to get an education. That's
Yeah,
so
like that.
that doesn't make any sense.
Hey, thank you, East.
Didn't I
That's
just
so,
did I not just say the people that have a college degree is working right on the same as me? I work in
bro.
the
But
field of
listen,
I work in chemistry.
listen,
You
bro.
work in
Not
chemistry what?
Yes, I work in
You work in
chemistry.
chemistry
but
playing with fucking watercolors, nigga? That could mean
No, not
anything.
wait,
making no.
Like,
Far
nigga,
from
I
it.
work in
wait.
chemistry. You could be fucking putting Legos together.
Let me
You
let me
be
let me say
fucking doing
something.
making Play-Doh houses. What the
Let me
fuck?
say something to her right quick. Hey, Most High,
I make
every
fentanyl.
Most High, everything is not
I
about
make
money.
pharmaceuticals. Once again,
Listen,
You highly educated, but you can't shut the fuck up.
I just want to say something.
because I'm
Everything
defending
is,
myself. I ain't about to let nobody just talk shit about me and just be quiet. Fuck
bro,
you bitches. First of all,
bro.
if y'all
See,
want to get
y'all get
there,
him out of here. Get him out of here,
He
bro.
don't
Like, why
sound
is
like
he?
an
y'all
Like,
stop
come on,
educated
bro.
getting me
man.
out of here. Because
I
y'all want to
think.
insult me, but now when I get on the same shit, now y'all pussy.
No,
But I'm
nigga, we
saying,
could get on the
Now
I'm
same
not
y'all
even
I
letting
level.
us.
said
We could
women
get
now I
on
can
the
be
ain't
same
highly
get
level. We
mad
respectful.
could
because
do
Now I
it.
women
can be
got something to
Nah, we
say
I ain't
could
about
gonna
do it.
disrespectful
black
like
lie.
you
We
women.
could
hoes.
get on the
Bro,
Now
same
I can be
level.
disrespectful just
Hold
like you
on.
do,
Can
you
I
flop
listen,
hoes.
piggyback off of what
Nah,
Holly
nigga, we
saying,
could get we
please?
could meet
I can
match
be
disrespect for
disrespectful
Hey,
just like
we could
I
you
ain't
match
gonna
fucking
lie.
disrespect
broke
for
ass dumb
disrespect. We could do it
bitches.
all day, fuck
Yeah,
nigga.
of
Y'all gotta
course I
We
eat
could
of
we
course
could
we
lobster.
match
can.
disrespect
And
for
the thing about
disrespect,
it
fuck
is
boy.
you
You
bitches talk
motherfucking
shit.
illiterate ass motherfucking slow reading rainbow ass nigga. Shut the fuck
You
up.
hoes
Hoe ass
Hey,
nigga. Pussy
East.
slow ass nigga.
Come
boy,
on
you
now.
Illiterate
hoes
ass nigga. Learn how to motherfucking read a book. I work
Come
in
on now.
chemistry ass
slap.
nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Can I
Stupid ass,
just
dumb ass,
say something
duck
right
ass,
quick?
sucker duck ass nigga.
See, you
Y'all want to
Hey,
displaying why
hey,
people don't fuck with black women right now. This is
but
what he's
see,
talking about. And I'm here.
but
Hold on, because I've been waiting the whole time. And when I agreed with him, I wasn't dismissing anybody's education and what they've worked hard to get.
Came out
I'm
here
just
disrespectful too. You know,
Hold
don't
on,
be
can
trying to
I
sit around and
finish?
act like you
hold
ain't
on,
Hey,
know
can I
this
Naughty.
shit.
finish? Can
Hold
I
on,
finish?
Naughty. Love.
Thank you, Naughty. Uh this is the problem. Women, see, y'all sitting here trying to argue, trying to be men, trying to talk about degrees and taking care of yourself. Women, at the end of the day, when you
We
old
trying
and
to be
gray, all y'all,
men?
hold on. What matters to majority
Bro,
of
what do you
women,
mean by we
statistics,
trying to
is
be
family.
men?
Is family. Y'all
What do you
sitting here
mean we
talking
trying
about
to be
degree. Hold on,
men?
you're being aggressive,
Family or
cussing at
community?
cussing at
Hold
this
up.
man. Y'all disrespecting
Hold
me and
up. What do you
everything, bro.
mean? Hold up. What
thank
do
you,
you
sir.
mean by we're trying to be men?
Be trying to be men. Listen to the way you
You
guys are
see the point
talking.
she focusing on though?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
men
That
are
Yeah,
you
but
trying to
aggressive
live?
listen. Hold on. That's
and
the
Okay, hold
problem.
abusive.
Hold
So
on.
on.
men
Hold
are
on. But look
aggressive
at the
and
topic.
abusive.
Let
Look
him
at the
come
topic.
on,
Look at the
y'all.
topic. Please look at the topic. And
host, can I say
y'all are
something?
literally showing why not even just black men. A lot of men resent black women for this
Can I
type of
can I
behavior.
Thank you,
can
sir.
I
Exactly.
say something? Host, can I say something, please?
As long as somebody
I even
talking,
started the conversation by saying black men don't resent
Because I've
black
been
women.
trying to speak,
You
bro.
did.
Every
Well,
time
you was wrong.
you speak over me every single time, and I let you talk. All I want to say is, bro, there is no way. Like, I don't like this. Is how y'all? This is how I know y'all lack education because y'all keep generalizing. Just because you had bad experiences does not mean every black woman in the world does it. And I know you're not literally saying that, but the way you coming off, for you to be the age you are, I can tell you well up in age, it sounds very ignorant. You're not even giving people chances to succeed. You holding them to a standard that's not even realistic. But you don't even hold no other race to that standard. And then you keep saying, y'all keep saying, oh, this is why people don't deal with black women. That's why y'all don't like black women.
Hold on.
It's
You
not
responding to
everybody
me?
else.
What
Are you
is he
responding to
let
talking
me
him
right
about?
now?
That's what I'm
finish.
saying. Y'all keep saying people don't, bro. Not everybody feel that way about black women, bro. It's just you and the people that y'all around.
That's an
Just because y'all
argument
have,
you can make about any topic, bro.
but
Let
I'm
him
saying,
Thank you.
fam,
finish.
We
and then
talking
and
about the
then
majority of black.
and then this my thing too. Y'all keep saying, oh, they the degrees don't mean nothing. Everything is not about money, man. Everything's not about money.
This world is ran off
Some
Money is
people
how we
look,
got in this
We
situation
get
in
it,
the
bro.
first
We
Y'all
get
but
it.
got,
place.
y'all
listen,
got that
but
And you
listen.
don't
Let me
even
be
work in
done.
that field that you
We
get a
get it.
degree
Hold
in.
up.
Let me.
I'm gonna just start dropping y'all. Y'all got, hold up. Sir, you just got, let him finish.
All I'm saying, everything's not about money, man. That's the problem with our community. Everybody's so money hungry. If we would chase things with a actual like that's actually helping our community with actual goals and actual like people being more teachers, even though they're not making more. Imagine if people went to school to be teachers. Imagine if people went to school to do things and sacrifice. Yeah, they're gonna make less money, but in the long run, it's gonna help our community out. You feel what I'm
Can I ask
saying?
you a question, sir?
But when these women go and do these different different things, or even black men go do these different things, they can't, like, bro, I don't know. It's just like we can't win. It's like we can't win no matter what we do. You feel
Can I
me?
ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I just literally, how many people, what's the percentage of people that go to school and they actually get a job in what they had a degree in?
I can't pull that off the top of my head, big dog. You want me to look it up? I got my computer.
Just from experience, from what you know, the people that
From
you
what?
know who have a degree, how many people have a job in that field?
So I went to flight school. So everybody that went to flight school got their degree helped them with they job. So if they got their major in physics or aerodynamics, it helped them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say like my experience is not a lot of people that went to school for the things they went to school for, it helped them. So that's why I don't get what you're saying, bro.
The thing is, Rez, is that it's more than just the major. It's the general education that comes with the major. It's the
Facts.
critical thinking that comes with going to college. College teaches you how to critically think. It's not about going to trade school and learning how to become a mechanic, because when you do that, you're not learning the humanities. Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's
What?
crazy. I'll be right back.
Somebody
Can I just
attacking
introduce
you.
myself? I want to say what's up,
What
everybody.
happened?
It's a great time.
Critical
Y'all want to
thinking.
say
Life
it.
helps with critical thinking. Situations help with critical
I
thinking.
put it
No,
down.
Hey,
life helps
you
with
learning
common
critical
But
thinking
sense.
as a child. Come on now.
but most high, what you got to understand is like you're not wrong about what you're saying because you're right in certain aspects. But I just feel like it's so many aspects to it, bro. Like everybody's life is different. For you and people that you grew up around, they probably need to go that route. They probably need to go to college. They probably need to go to straight to trade school. But other people, they probably actually need to go to college. You feel what I'm saying? So
I
like, I
just
just feel
said
like
I work in pharmaceuticals. I make pharmaceuticals. I make fentanyl. Once again, I make fentanyl. So
Can't say
You gotta
that.
stop
Sir,
saying
I'm in
that.
the
hold
What's
up,
lab
wrong
hold
with
up,
every
you?
hold
day.
up, hold
You can't
up.
say
I'm in the
that,
lab
man.
every day.
Sir,
And what I said is
sir,
people with a college degree
sir,
working
Bro,
right
I
on the
was just
sir,
side
talking
of
to you.
me.
Shut up.
sir. Like you on TikTok, you can't be saying everything. You're not really saying much of anything, to be honest. Like, so you like Merlin said, like you cause harm because the way you flex about that shit, like shut the fuck up.
You shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm speaking facts. That's the only thing I'm doing.
Bro, you
Y'all
gotta
trying to
get
No,
down
down,
talk
I'm
me.
bro.
tired of no, I'm
You
tired of
gotta get
hearing you.
down, bro.
You
Like,
just
that's
dumb.
He
crazy.
aggy.
But y'all
Some
gotta
of y'all
stop
just
being
dumb.
disrespectful though, man. Y'all can't keep telling people shut up, calling niggas dickheads, telling
This is their
It could always be
lives.
worse.
If the host
This
wants
the
to do
thing. This
that,
the
the
No, they
thing
host
with
can
can't be
do
y'all.
that.
This the thing.
So
This
disrespectful.
the
why
thing.
y'all
Right.
was hold up real
Right.
quick? Why hold up? Why are you responding to him? Like who the fuck cares what he got to say? He ain't even in the conversation yet.
who, me?
Yeah,
But
you.
Oh.
Yeah.
an intelligent person would have said pharmaceuticals. You going down saying like, come on now, you're not intelligent at all.
man,
These are the niggas that come up here to get y'all. They come up and just immediately get protected though. He said he working chemistry. That's a crazy thing to say. That's ridiculous. But I wanted to say about college is more than just like what the major and how much money you're gonna make. It teaches people how to think critically. It teaches people how to expound upon certain points, how to research, how to question authority, question what's
Excuse me. Hey,
information is given to you at face
excuse me.
value.
I have a question.
Y'all
I have a
just saying
question.
that men are
Not only that,
resentting the
the
men.
substance
Women
that
are
he was
resentting the men.
referring to, like, cause somebody had to study that to even like create it. That's what I'm saying. Like the contradiction is wild.
yeah. I
Can I ask
mean,
a question, please?
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No,
No, you're
you just
fine.
got no. Go ahead, man. What you want to say?
Ooh, damn.
So basically, y'all saying black men resent black women because y'all smarter than us.
No, that's the argument he started. You gotta
Okay.
follow the conversation.
No, I came in late, so you gotta understand. Like people don't come at the same time. People
Oh,
don't.
go
Right.
ahead
Like,
and
That's
talk.
why
I
you
can
just
run down
addressed the
some
Okay,
how many of
reasons
y'all
prompt.
for
okay.
you.
married?
Tell
How
us
many of
about
y'all
what you think
married?
about the prompt,
How many of
then.
y'all married up in this bitch?
Sir, what do you think about the prompt?
This is what I'm about to get into. Like, how many of y'all
Go.
married?
No. You don't have to ask the
Me
question to
too. Literally trying to
respond
get
to
to
the
the prompt.
prompt.
We're not interested, sir. Find your wife on
Y'all
another
just talking
panel.
about some bullshit.
Find
No,
your
Me
wife on
nobody.
another panel
too.
where no one
Well,
is
listen,
interested. Just
we're
answer
not
the
interested in
prompt.
y'all because y'all show no
Just
value.
answer the
Can
Every
you
time I
prompt.
answer
We're
the
come in,
not
prompt,
y'all
Bro,
sir?
talking, y'all get.
we're not
Y'all
gang.
can't do
Answer
nothing
the
interested.
with no
prompt.
All
more.
right, y'all. Hold up,
How
Exactly.
can
y'all.
you?
Hold
Who
up,
are
y'all.
you to tell somebody they
Hold
show
up.
no
Hold up.
value?
Hold
Who do
up.
y'all be
Hold
thinking y'all?
up. Hold up.
Oh my god.
Go ahead, Aisha.
I can't. Can I speak? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's the? Okay, sorry. So the picture in your prompt.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason for that?
Do you have something to say about the prompt?
Hmm.
What are your thoughts on the prompt?
The picture,
No, what's your
The
thoughts on the
words.
actual words?
the words, but behind it is the picture.
Yeah,
What is
I
the reason
know.
Get
for
your
But
that?
none
engagement
of
and
it is
she
the
got it.
words. What are
Hmm?
your thoughts?
She
What are
did
your
what she was supposed
thoughts?
to do. She got you to engage. That's what the picture's for. Answer the prompt.
Okay, period. So what's the picture for?
I just described to help you engage.
Girl, calm the fuck down.
Getting mad.
Answer the
You
prompt.
mad
Yo,
as
answer
fuck,
the
baby.
prompt,
I'm just
man.
asking, what's the picture
What
for?
is happening right
We
now?
answered twice, and we answered twice. It's to get you to engage because she knew you would be
Oh,
triggered.
to
Answer the
engage,
words.
to
Answer the words on the
engage,
prompt.
to engage. Wow. Okay.
Are you gonna pick me?
Are
Maybe.
you?
She can
Yeah, answer the
hold
prompt.
on. Y'all pause for a second. If somebody ain't got nothing to answer the conversation, they can just go. We're not gonna argue back and forth about that. Man, you ain't had nothing to say about the prompt either.
No, I did. I don't think men got resentment to women. It's just the attitude that y'all bring when it comes down to when certain people get triggered. It doesn't even have to deal with women, men and women. When men and women get triggered, y'all tend to want to hurt motherfuckers, and motherfuckers don't want to be around that. Who want to be around that?
Can I respond to that, Tara?
What?
So first of all, men inherently have a disdain for women. A lot of times, what we'll use to say that we don't is the fact that we have some type of adoration for our actual female family members. But men do have a very much prevalent, very much so prevalent disdain for women. And I'm gonna keep on bringing it up as we here in America. As we here in America that have been raised by books like the Bible that paint women as the downfall of mankind, you can't sit up here and tell me that we don't have an inherent disdain for women. If you look at all the things that men have done throughout our history, especially in America when it comes to women, we've created laws that have literally made women be the property of men. We've created deities, we've created religions, we've adopted religions and projected those things on the women that assert that women are essentially second and third class citizens in comparison to men. And those things are done by men or were put in place by men that should control women, and they've also passed down their disdain for women to the men that they've been controlling, i.e. a lot of us. So when we look at the things that men have done and men are doing to show, like when it actually comes to interacting with women, there are so many things that we've done and that we partake in, even as black men, that show that we don't actually value black women for being people. We value them for the service or for the labor we think they can do for us, right? Even if you look at some of the ways that we've interacted, that we've projected our own disdain upon, like black women, such as even, say for instance, even with corn.
Yeah, thank you, because he just kept going on. Listen, all I'm saying
I
is,
can
at the
say
end
My
of the day,
fault.
bro.
A real man was talking. Can you wait?
My fault. But if you even go back and look at how a lot of black men were speaking about women like Corn Gaines and even Sandra Bland, you'll notice that a lot of these niggas have an inherent disdain. They have issues with black women. Even if you look at some of these niggas that be buying into this whole red pill manosphere, Kevin Samuel shit, a lot of them have disdain for black women specifically because they feel as if black women doing things such as buying into feminism, quote unquote, or allegedly kicking black men out the house for government welfare. They feel as if those are things that black women did in order to betray the black man. And those are all, first of all, those are all lies to begin with. But they think that those are things that are an inherent threat to our authority, quote unquote, as black men.
Well, listen, like I'm saying, lower level men ain't going, as you say, in that type of mode, be on that level. Real men know we need women. What men do you know that's going to sit up here and say, I hate women, I don't need women? Not too many, only the low level men. So like I said, black men, let me finish. Black men, most black men know that we need our black women, and we will never have resentment. We will have resentment for attitudes and behaviors that come behind whatever you grew up in or whatever you're not trying to let go. Other than that, documented is documented. All that is documented from the
I just
time that the
But even,
government came into our house
Y'all let him
until now.
finish.
all right.
You done? Go ahead, live, and then we're gonna haze on open it back up.
I gotta stop this. Black men don't like black women. I get it. I get the what y'all see.
Sir, just sir, can you be quiet?
That ain't it.
Hold up, let them go.
I'm a younger woman myself. I'm only 19 years old, so I don't have, my opinion is a bit tainted, but I will say that it is more so in the older generation of men that do hold, if not resentment, anger towards the Black woman from things they saw from their mother and their generation of women in their family go through and react as such. Most
Let me
Black women are not angry. Most Black
let
women
me
are not.
address that part though. It's not their mothers. It's misplaced anger they have. Because their fathers abandoned them, and
That's
they
true.
can't take it out on their fathers because
That's a
they
deeper
hot and
dive.
cold, and
But
they afraid they re-abandon them, so it's misplaced. Plus, we live in a society that conditions us to hate women. But go ahead and finish what you're saying.
But what I will say is most black women are not angry. We are not evil or tainted in any way. But for every action, there is a reaction. Black women stand their ground. Most men are uncomfortable with. But along with Latinas, excuse me, Asians, everyone stands their ground. But the fact that you see a black woman doing it makes people uncomfortable, which we can go back decades for that. I just want to say that if you're uncomfortable with the prompt, you are in fact the problem.
Facts.
Because this is a question, it's not a statement. Never once did anyone say that, oh, black women hate black women. Black men hate black women. Black men are angry and evil. That came out of men's mouth towards women. This whole time, I've been listening for about 15, 20 minutes. Black men have only named reasons why they cannot stand black women, which was, oh, their attitudes, their responses, they're angry. Every woman is going to get mad at a man. Whether you take that as her whole personality or not is your public opinion, and you are very entitled to it. But I do want to say, as a young woman, it starts within the home, and these older generations need to accept the fact that women from 95 to 1 year old will always stand their ground, black or not. So it's
Facts.
not a good argument. It'll never be a valid argument in my defense.
they was
Can I
standing
add
their
on to
ground.
that? Can I add on to what she
Hold
just
up,
said real
hold
quick?
up, y'all. Hayes supposed to go, and then we're gonna open it up. Go,
Okay.
Rage, you can go after him. Go ahead, Hayes. Hayes, you on mute?
Can y'all hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Now, look, listen. Let me help y'all understand something about me, and it's just me personally. I love black
We're
women.
not. Hold up. We're not doing personal stuff. We talking about in general. You want to add something to the
In
conversation?
general or whatever. But at the end of the day, let's have an understanding and a grounding to things. And what I see right now, it's too much of a comparison to what man is and what a man ain't. There's a lot of people that go through shit, man. Even if you got a degree, it's a
You're
lot
not
of people that
addressing the
go through
prompt.
shit. You
You're not
feel me?
addressing the prompt.
Hold on. This ain't about me hating y'all, but come on now. Let's not act like y'all just so some perfect motherfuckers on it.
So you're not addressing the prompt.
Oh, I'm addressing the prompt, and it's going towards
I
black
believe that
men.
anyone
I
said they
feel
would
really,
say
I really,
that.
I really feel offended. I would think women would be more mature and say some positive things about black men, such as myself. I'm doing things underneath, and I'm a
Because,
quiet.
sir, I got you.
I am
Big
a
head.
quiet,
Hold up.
successful black man.
I got you, small head, bald head. We don't give a fuck about you, sir. We don't give a fuck about you and your fucking ego. We can give two shits about it. Don't come up here for confirmation or validation. You will not get it.
But
Take
Jennifer,
your
that's a
fucking
statement.
needy ass. Hold up,
You're going
sir.
wrong.
Take your needy ass to fuck somewhere else with that stupid shit. You even want to add to the conversation that we having? You can get the fuck going out of here, sir. Because what the fuck is you talking about? You offended. Don't nobody give a fuck about you being offended. Niggas, you crazy?
Can I
Go
really
ahead,
want to ask a
Randy.
question. I want to ask a question to all, and this is for all the black men in here. So I just want to see what y'all gonna say. So when when a black woman has a child, right? Let's say I had a child out of wedlock. Do y'all think that it should automatically go 50-50, or you think because she's a woman, she should have majority of the custody? I just want to hear y'all opinion on this. This is yes or no question.
That's not a yes or no question. But if you want me to
But I'm
answer
saying, like, if she's a fit parent and you a fit parent, right? Do you think y'all should go 50-50 legally off the rip?
absolutely. That's a child that we both made together.
Okay, okay. You gave me your answer. What about you, King?
He don't know how to
His stuff on
unmute.
you.
Just skip over him.
My point being with that is I just want to see what y'all was gonna say because like, a lot of people, like I said, they hold especially black women to these high expectations. But then when you ask questions like that it shows who they really are. You know what I'm saying? They have a child with a woman and just leave it on her. That's just another example how black women have been done. Everything is put on them. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, go ahead. My bad.
my last thing I wanted to say too was I also feel like I wrote off my head. Oh, we talk about how black women got attitudes and how their characteristics are toxic, all this other stuff, right? Why is it glorified when Hispanic women do it, when Asian women do it, when tribal women do it, when every other culture does it, it gets glorified. They say all that like when Latino women do it, black men get turned on. They love it. They love it. It makes them, you know what I'm saying? They love it when a Latino woman get mad and she giving the attitude, she being bossy. But as soon as a black woman do it, it's like, dang, she too toxic. I don't want to hear that. She remind me of my mama. Like that's the type of shit, we hear. So I just feel like, man, why is it that we fetishize it from other races, but as soon as our own race do it, it's a problem?
Because if Shan was still here, a lot of things that he said was correct. I'm not going to even like it was a lot of things, even when he was like getting political with it. But it go back to you back at home. Black parents, Puerto Rican parents, Asian parents, all raise their kids differently. First of all, black parents, they gonna raise their daughters to be independent, without a shadow of a doubt. Secondly, Latinos, they family based. They family based, so everything is considered about the family. Even the little boys. Boys, you gonna work and you gonna bring this money and give it to your mom. Period. Asian people, you can only have two people from what I'm hearing. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But it's a certain level that you can't go over a standard with their kids. So that's where it comes from there. Now when you get independent black women, and I love them, like I said, I love them. I love black women. We all love black women. That's why when y'all say resentment to black women, we don't have no resentment to it. Like real men, real black men will never have resentment to black women when they want to put their foot down or let us know like you got to turn it up a little bit. It's a difference between telling us to turn it up a little bit and then telling us you ain't shit. You cannot do nothing for me. But going to the bummiest nigga. Ooh, excuse me. I know I can't say that. You go to
That sounds like some trouble,
Turn it
bro.
up a little bit.
yeah,
I'm
forget
gonna
me. You
turn
go
it up
to
a
the
little bit.
less. You go
Let
to
me
the
ask
less.
y'all a question.
Hold on, he's
Why
still
in the fuck
talking.
is
Let me
I
hold
wanted
on.
to
Let me
jump
go.
in
I'll
after
let
he
you
was
have it,
done.
why
Queen.
in the
I'll
fuck
let you
is
have
He
it,
it
was
Queen.
still
always a
talking.
problem when a
He's
man trying
still
to correct?
talking, sir.
Yeah, let me hold on, Kane. Once I ain't gonna be long. I ain't gonna be long-winded. I'll let you have it. But like I said, the lower level men that sit up here and think that they're gonna manipulate weak women because of certain men that did them wrong or whatever the case may be. Them lower level men get y'all, and now y'all see that that's what it's gonna be. Cause y'all remind me of children. Children don't remember the good things. They only remember the bad things when it happened to them. They only remember good things because it's continuing. It's the emotional thing. It's emotional. So
Can I jump in here real
hold on,
quick?
real quick.
Let me. You not done?
No, I said I'm not. No, man, I'm
All
speaking.
right.
So basically, like everybody get raised differently. That's all. Now I'm done.
Okay.
No, first of
So
all,
the
real quick.
thing is that black women don't choose lower tier men. Black women choose black men. Black men are lower tier. And that's it.
No,
That's it.
why you up
Hold
here
on, wait a
saying what
minute.
the
I
fuck
didn't
you
interrupt
keep
you. I didn't
saying?
interrupt anybody. Y'all triggered.
No, fuck
Relax.
all that, because I was supposed to be next anyway. You would.
Okay.
First of all, yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
No,
You're
no,
not
you wasn't
next.
supposed to be
That's all
next.
I'm saying. You
The
wasn't
thing
next.
is, again, I'm gonna repeat myself because I know it's
Nobody
hard.
want to hear it. Nobody
It's
want to hear
hard.
it.
It's listen. The
Nobody want to hear
facts are
it.
hard.
Stay in
Hold
line.
on. Shut the fuck up. The facts are hard to swallow. When y'all sit up here and say black women are aggressive and black women are out of shape and blah, blah, we fat, little, we are. We are. We know it. We know we're aggressive. We don't give a fuck. The facts be hard to swallow. But y'all also have to swallow the hard facts too.
Man, fuck all that. I'm
Hold
aggressive
on.
too, just
Hold
like
on.
your
Swallow them facts like you
motherfucking
about to
ass is.
swallow that
Fuck
nigga dick.
all that.
Hold on,
Cause you ain't.
bitch. Anyways, black women don't choose lower
Stop it.
tier men. We just choose black men, and black men are on a lower tier. That is it. And I know that shit is hard for y'all to accept, but that's just the fucking simple facts of it all.
Don't get some
Second of
degrees
all,
and
Your fucking feelings.
y'all gotta relax, okay? I'm almost done. Relax. I'm almost done. The thing is that the reason why black men resent black women is because we made y'all black. That's it. That's all. If it
oh yeah,
wasn't
you
for
gotta get
your
her to get
blackness,
her out of
if
here.
it wasn't for
Hold on.
your, you don't
Hey,
so,
in that comment, I ain't no motherfucking crash out.
Be quiet. Damn.
if it wasn't for black women, you would not have been black. The fact is that the only thing that truly keeps you from power is the fact that you are black. The reason why you resent black women is because we created black
No reason
men.
why
We
that
made your
motherfucking
blackness.
body.
You don't resent the attitude. You don't resent the aggressive. You don't resent this. You don't resent that. You resent us because every time you look in the mirror, you know that
Nobody.
your blackness came from a black woman. And that's why you resent black women. It's not nothing that we did. It's all self-hatred. If it wasn't for your black ass father choosing a black ass woman, you would have been a white man or something close to adjacent to it. You don't like black women because the only person in this world that can create a black man is a black woman. And that is why y'all resent us. You resent us because we created you as a black man. You're mad because the only thing that keeps you from power is your blackness. That's it.
Ain't saying shit. You ain't saying
You
a
are,
motherfucking thing.
and you are, and you are. You were trying to get off mute for 40 minutes.
Man,
Stop
your
playing so
shit,
much.
you ain't talking about shit. You won't even let a man speak. Shut your ass up.
Y'all not saying nothing.
You
Can't
ain't
speak,
saying
baby. You
shit.
yelling. It's a difference between speaking and yelling. I don't think you know that
To
though.
No,
East
I've been
point,
You gotta
irritated since
control
I was
your
barely
to
15
emotions
East
years old.
though.
point,
Fuck
Hold
around
on,
with
to
y'all. Let
fuck
Brody
all that.
go.
Get out your feelings.
East
You and your
point.
feelings. Calm
I
Get
would
out
down.
your
say
feelings.
Calm
Fuck
Hold
down,
up,
all that.
sir.
y'all. Hold up,
Control your
y'all. Y'all ain't
emotions.
got. Hold up. Y'all ain't got to respond to him. Finish what you saying, angry guy.
God damn, won't even let a motherfucker speak. Over here talking about somebody don't love you. We motherfucking love you, because if we didn't, we wouldn't speak the way we fucking speak. But you don't want to hear that part. You don't want to hear that fucking part. It's black men out here working hard just to have one of you stupid motherfuckers. And y'all do this shit every goddamn day. I don't want to hear that bullshit.
I would say to
I'm a
East
quiet,
point as
successful
well.
nigga.
If
I'm a
black
quiet,
men
successful
could
motherfucker.
participate in enslaving other people, they would have. If they could participate in patriarchy in a higher in like if they
I
could make
said,
themselves
fight
higher
for my
tier,
motherfucking
they would
people.
have. So I completely agree with Black Mamba or East.
I fight for my
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why it's a hit dog hollering, like someone said in the comments. Every time they look in the mirror, they hate what they see. They love the fact that they are a man. That's great to them. But I've heard so many black men on political
nobody
side of
want to hear that
TikTok.
bull.
Hold on. I've heard so many black men on the political
Get
side of
down there.
TikTok
No one's forcing you to
literally
be
on their
there.
fucking knees begging white tea men to see them as a man and not a black man. I've heard so many black men come
I've
up
seen
on
that
these
too. I've
panels
seen that
and
too.
say things like, why do I have to be a black man? Why can't I just be a man? If it wasn't for your black moms, she's the one that created you. Again, you're mad at her. You're mad at her black womb. You're mad at her black lineage. You're mad that she chose a black man,
You a
and you're mad that
disrespectful
she created your
motherfucker.
black
That's what you
self. It's
are.
not black
Nah.
woman's
I
fault.
don't want all that. That's some disrespectful
Then
shit.
get down. You don't have to be here. Nobody is forcing you to be here. What is wrong with you?
Like
Yeah,
that's what
hooping
we
and
trying to
Go
figure
hollering.
ahead,
out her
Merlin.
angle now because her angle is very like toxic and it can destroy a couple because that's
Good
that's
point.
More
Good
than
point.
How?
we've already been destroyed. More than we've already
Explain
been
to me how is
destroyed.
it disrespectful? Why? Because
Just
I'm
like
pointing
how
out
no,
your own
East.
self-hatred?
this is
Exactly.
a
Just like how you said that we have to accept the truths about
you
ourselves.
need to
There are
listen.
some truths that you
Calm
guys have to
down.
accept about
For somebody
yourself.
to tell me that I don't like my skin, that I wake up to, that I don't like my black woman, that I hate. Matter of fact, let me
I don't
rephrase
love
that. That's
you.
the she
Calm
said, and this
down.
is what I want to say live. The young lady, the 19-year-old said that we said we wanted to we hate black women, this, that, and the fourth, we hate their attitude. But this woman came on and said that we hate everything about them and ourselves. That makes zero sense. I don't understand.
It's a lot of
It's
sense.
a
It's just hard for you to
projection. She's
accept.
saying that because it's a projection. Y'all project
It's not a
yourself.
good projection because
Hold
now
up,
we can just say
sir.
all the black women want to do is just say people.
No, it's because of the projection. Y'all put your self hatred on us. That's the thing. That's what she
Okay,
addressing.
okay. Excuse me. May I say
Hold up,
something,
hold up,
please?
hold
How
up.
are
No, not
you? How are
yet.
you, beautiful?
Hold on. Go ahead, Z.
Thank you, Mr. Protagonist.
Oh, crazy.
Z, you there?
Me? Yeah,
All right.
I'm here.
Go ahead, Z.
Well, I just want to know, how do you categorize everybody in one lump sum? I mean,
Thank
don't
you.
you got to get to know an individual before?
No, it's a prompt. Hold on, y'all. It's a prompt on the screen. Respond to the prompt, sir. I muted you so you can hear.
But he don't. He just hear everybody going back and forth.
Let him. Go ahead. Let
It
him.
don't matter. It's on the screen.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
Thank you, Miss
I,
Potato.
Directing.
I
Nobody. That you got to keep assuming everybody
Let him
know.
respond.
okay.
Let him respond.
My response is, I mean, if you got if you've experienced relationships with so-called black men and you see that they got resentment against you, you can't say that for everybody.
You live in black, sir?
You ain't black. There is no such thing as a black person.
My God.
Are you black,
No,
sir?
not. Oh my God. Oh, yourself, because you don't even know yourself.
Are you
Man, these
black, sir?
motherfuckers,
Boy, they're a joke, boy. On
do you
me,
know
they a
what
motherfucking joke.
a
We ain't got
black is a
time to be
color?
sitting here playing
Black
around with this shit, man.
black
Every
is a
time
color.
somebody
First of
try to
all,
say something that's gonna say something right,
Go ahead,
who
Z.
you're talking to me or what?
Go ahead. He ain't going
Okay,
on.
well, see, for one thing, black is a color. You don't see any other racial people considering themselves according to a color. They go according to the land. So if you hear me
No,
say
white
that I'm
people
not a
say that
black
they're
man,
white all the time.
No, they don't. They say they Caucasian.
No, they
No, they
don't. They
don't.
say that they're white.
They say they
Hold up,
Caucasian.
They
y'all.
running
Hold
around
regardless,
here
up.
talking about some white power,
Hold
not
up.
Caucasian power, stupid nigga.
regardless of what,
What the fuck are you
regardless of
talking
Y'all let
about?
Z finish
500
his
years
point.
ago, stupid nigga. Like you get
that's
smart, baby
regardless
girl.
see.
Your
Now
degrees
y'all
don't
see
help
why
you.
I'm going the fuck
All right,
off.
I tell y'all what. I'm just
You
gonna
ain't
start
finna
dropping people. Stop interrupting. Let Z finish what he's saying.
regardless of what
I'm
other
going the
people
fuck off. You
You the
don't
first
talk to
to
me like
go.
this. I
Man, shut your stupid ass up. Go ahead, Z.
regardless of what other people call themselves, that has nothing to do with me, and it shouldn't have anything to do with you. You should know who you are. Your parents should have raised you to know better than that. But being as to how they didn't, I mean, you got your own mind. You can be able to think for yourself. So I don't consider myself as black, because if you look up the word black in the
Y'all
dictionary,
hold up real quick. Hold up. Then don't participate in black conversation.
Right, like what the fuck?
Go ahead, Master
You.
P.
Okay, may I say something, please?
Yeah, go ahead, your turn.
Um. Wow. Okay. Okay. Let me just stay on the prompt. So the reason why some black men have disdain towards black women is because of the lack of respect, right? It's like y'all want us to protect y'all and stand up for y'all, but on the other side, y'all disrespect us and show us that y'all don't even deserve our protection and stuff like that. It's like it's one thing, okay, there's black men out here there's people out here in all cultures that aren't good people, generally aren't good people, but there are good black men, right? And so you lump us together with your personal experience of ain't shit black man, and then a black man that is about something, y'all still disrespect them and lump them with the unrespectable black man, and it's like, why do I have to respect you if you not gonna respect me, even if I'm doing everything that y'all consider is the right thing that I should be doing?
When has there ever been a time that the black woman has been protected by the black man? Was it
Just been
on the
asked.
plantation when we were being raped? When we were
So,
enslaved? Was it
okay,
during,
so
hold on,
let
wait
me
a
say
minute. Let
this.
me finish answering the question. It's a good question. Was it on the plantation when we were getting raped and you were getting buck broken? Was it in Jim Crow when they were taking our babies and using them as alligator bait? Was it when they were strange fruiting us from the street, from trees, and cutting our babies out of our wombs? Was it during the time when they were burning down our neighborhoods and you were running and they were burning our daughters in churches? Was it when the 80s when y'all were selling candy to little black children and initiating little black boys in gangs? Was it during the mass incarceration time? Like, when was it? When was it the pimp era when y'all got on TV and said black woman wasn't nothing but hoes and tricks? And like, when have black men ever
Okay.
protected black women? When?
Okay, I mean no disrespect towards you, but I see that you have a lot of healing to do.
Answer the
But
question.
besides that fact, right? Let's start with
Red
history,
hair.
right? So
Red
in
hair.
Africa,
We're not in Africa,
there
sir.
were
We're in
they
the
were
United States of
slaves.
America. We're
In
not
in
in Africa.
Africa,
We're not
We're not in
Africans.
Africa.
everybody
We're
We're
was
not
not.
in
We're not
enslaved,
in
Can I
bro.
Africa.
Africa.
please
Everybody. Let
speak
me just get out of
next
here because
if
y'all are
y'all
dumb.
don't?
Y'all
Hold
are
up, y'all.
retarded. That's all I know. Y'all are
Hold
stupid.
up.
You
Hold up.
can't
Y'all
use
keep,
that
Kick
hold
me
up.
word.
out or
Hold
something.
Sit
up.
Y'all are
down, bruh.
stupid.
You can't get down.
Y'all
You
are
gotta get
y'all are
down.
Thank
You
you.
can't
Hold
use
retarded.
up,
that
y'all.
word.
Y'all gotta stop interrupting for real. Let the people make the point. We can negate
Okay.
the point, but let people make points. Y'all just like interrupting, and it's just an argument there.
I ain't gonna lie, you a great hater.
Well,
I ain't gonna
okay.
lie.
Can I just say this and then I'm gonna go because I'm in a relationship. I'm happy with a black man.
You say you can go. So go ahead.
Whoa, why y'all get
Wait, hold
quiet?
on. Before, hey Tara, Tara just needs one more heart me, y'all. Tap the screen. That's
But
the
that's what this
Thank you,
really is.
Marilyn. Y'all
that's
can
heart
go
heart.
ahead and y'all
Oh shit, I got to go.
look at this coon. I'm gonna let the coon come up. Um. It's interesting how y'all just like want to discredit that it happened, and y'all go to like, well, why y'all not showing appreciation to the ones who do X, Y, and Z? Like, because y'all personalize everything, you only think about yourselves. It's very interesting. Me's B, you can come up here, but you can't use that word. Hold up, yo. I'm trying to do both two things at once.
You can't use the R word.
Yeah, he should know better.
Do you have black sons? Do you have children?
No,
Anybody
it's about
that's
hold up.
male
No,
that's black in your
that's
family?
not.
I don't understand it.
No, people personal lives ain't got nothing to do with the
That
society
it
function.
has everything to do. It has everything to do
Mm-mm.
with it.
We're not talking about our personal lives.
That has everything to do with it.
Have we asked you any personal questions?
It's just crazy to
But
me
no,
how
but no,
unrealistic
honestly,
y'all actually are with these
have we asked you how many
conversations.
baby mamas you
Y'all
got? Have
sound
we asked you
very
any person? But
illiteral.
that's a
Like
weird thing.
y'all sound so
We've taken your
whitewashed.
opinion.
Y'all
We've
sound
taken your opinion
You didn't
as
even
your
say the right
opinion.
word just now.
Have we asked you your personal business? That's the thing.
You
Y'all
guys never
can't
been to a debate
possibly
before?
conceptualize that a person has their own mind, their own thoughts. It has to be shaped by
Yes.
their environment, which it is, but that doesn't make any sense because most of us have the same environment.
Not only that, we're literally having a debate. Y'all have never been to a debate. They don't talk about emotional, personal stuff. It's not interpersonal.
Right?
You read the prompt, you respond to the prompt. That's it. All this other emotional stuff is just exposing who you guys are as people. You don't have to do this in a debate. We're on a panel. We don't know any of you people. Tara doesn't know any of you people. None of us know each other. Just debate properly, collegiately, scholarly. You can't because you are illiterate.
let's
What's wrong
debate.
with you?
Hold up. Go ahead, Dean.
They am.
Oh, how you doing?
Hey. So the question is, why is there resentment amongst black men towards Black women?
That's what it say, yeah.
Okay, so in my opinion, I feel like conversations like this honestly just draws us further apart. Like, you guys have been disrespectful to each other because it's like there's no middle ground. Like, I feel like we don't try to understand both Black men and both Black women. It's always like pointing a finger. Like, where is the common ground at?
Well, if you answer the question, we're trying to see what the source of the resentment is.
It's the
Well,
source
I
of the
feel like
resentment.
I feel like
Hold
that's
up.
something that I don't know, because like even if you look back in like the 1960s on YouTube and documentaries that had like the same type of question, this question was being asked back then. So it's like it
So
has to be some type of
why is it still a question then? If they was talking about it back in the 1960s,
Mhm.
right? 60 years ago, why is it still a question?
I feel like it's just because shit, society, like we're always attacking one another, pointing fingers, instead of coming together and saying, okay, this is what Black men can do and this is what Black women can do.
What
It's
do you
always
think coming
like
together looks like?
I feel like coming together is just being transparent and Black men stepping up into their roles and being providers and doing what they need to do and kind of just changing the trajectory, like being role models. And I feel like the same for Black women, instead for being so we get so angry, which is given because it's a lot of shit. I mean, I don't know if I could cuss, but it's a lot of stuff that we've been through. So I understand that. But I feel like just being able to, you know, understand our roles and come together to understand each other. Like I feel like that's just the middle ground. Like it just comes back to that. Like these conversations, I feel like it kind of steers us further apart because it becomes like a competition. Like y'all doing this, we doing that, but why isn't like what do you need from us? What do we need from them? You get what I'm saying?
So the problem with that is that the conversation. Hold up. Because we be here every day, right? And the honest part of it is not being said, which is
Mhm.
why the productive conversations can't be had.
And what do you feel
That's the
like is the
problem.
honest part about it?
That there is resentment. That is in our society men who are like hold the system. Like that is a
Mhm.
problem. So we can acknowledge that, right? That we gonna have
Mhm.
problems. We're not gonna have an honest conversation. So it's like, and it's like it's interesting because um Black women deal with misogyny, right? We deal
Mhm.
with racism and sexism. And why isn't sexism just important to our community as racism is? Like, why is that?
Mhm.
I'm asking you, why do you think that
Yeah.
is?
I mean, I honestly I can't answer that question. I feel like sexism it goes both ways. Like
Oh, real quick, sexism
Mhm.
doesn't go both ways, just like racism doesn't. That's not how that works.
How could
Racism.
The
racism
dumbest thing
Okay,
I've ever
I
heard.
don't want to derail though. I kind of just want to stay
No,
on
no, hold on.
topic.
No, I am on target.
Yeah.
Racism is a system based on race. Sexism is based on sex. We live in a patriarchy that favors men. It's the reason why
Mhm.
Black men were able to vote before Black women were. And the thing is, so many people are in denial about that, which is why the
Mhm.
conversation doesn't go many places. Racism, we can talk about that because the Black men in our
Mhm.
community censor themselves, and a lot of women are fucking male centered, and they like yeah, because it's about us, even though it don't be about us, because we're dealing with a crisis of femicide right now, that isn't like we're the marchers for that. We're the movements for that. We're the movements for the fact that our DV rates are higher. When it comes to sexual assault is higher. When it comes to
Mhm.
us reproductive rights, when they talk about higher mortality rates, the issues that impact Black women specifically is never centered in our community ever.
But what
It,
about the issues that
hold on.
affect Black men?
It wasn't back in the 1960s and not now, and that's the problem. You've been so conditioned to censor Black men, you don't even realize that you don't censor yourself. That's the whole point. We have movements, we have laws and regulations been put in place for them, but never us. We always taking the back seat. And that's
Mhm.
the problem. And it's interesting because like I can sense the passive aggressiveness and I'm literally advocating for Black women. It's interesting.
Who's passive
Um
aggressive?
Are we talking in order or is there an
hold on,
open
real
panel or
quick.
what?
Oh no,
Nice.
I don't actually want to hear from you. I just put you up here to fuck with you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go, but I just feel like I just think it needs to be a mutual.
If you gonna go, then go, y'all. Y'all don't have to announce that you're leaving.
The thing is that here's the thing. I love that you put up that you said that you're literally advocating for black women, and the first thing that she said was, "Well, what about black men?" That's a crazy thing to say. Every problem that affects black women do not affect black men, but every problem that affects black men affects black women. There are going
What?
to be yeah, I'll say it again. Every problem,
A little slower for him.
yeah, every problem that affects black women specifically does not affect black men, but every
Mm.
problem that affects black men affects black women. We have the same exact problems
And
that
she
you
just
do,
described this.
but you
Tara
don't
just
have
described
all
this.
of the problems. See, you got 99 problems, but sexism isn't one. You feel
Right.
me?
She just described this with misogynoir, but you guys do not experience misogynoir. You guys only experience racism
I think we have to put it
and
in
other.
this.
That's why I was
Instead
trying to
of
explain.
black women, so
That's why y'all don't understand the parallels of history. So hold up, real quick. Again, in 1950s, when the word racism started being a normalized term, there was a lot of pushback. There was a lot of, oh, this is how we always been. This is how things supposed to be. Y'all overreacted. That's not what it is. It's, oh, you victimized yourself, blah, 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 blah. But after, like, academia, conversation, pointing stuff out, we've accepted we live in a racist society. Sexism is older than racism. We brush it under the rug. We don't actually acknowledge it. Sexism is for black people should be a big issue, just like racism is. But when we learn about being oppressed, we only learn the race part. We don't learn the sex part. Men saying that sexism impacts them is the same thing as reverse racism. It's the same equivalence. This is literally history repeating themselves. It's the same thing. But yeah, and no, hold up, real quick. And then we do live in a society where it's like, oh, the black man go through this, he go this, blah, blah, blah. But they can't even name our issues. They don't even know what we going through, nor do they give a fuck. And it's just interesting because it's like that's why censoring men is such a big deal, especially for black women. Because like look how many women put their cape on to save the men. Oh, protect the men, the men, the men, the men. The men in our community have been held above the children. We should be censoring children. We should be censoring what the children need. If we want to put anybody on the top of a pedestal. But the sad part is that we don't know ourselves because we don't even know what the fuck the issues for us. So many women saying, oh, you know, that would never be me because I'm doing X, Y, Z. You don't know what it could be what. That's how you cope with the system. So that's why, and that's why you have men up here talking about, oh, sexism go both ways. Sex is a systematic issue based on sex. And because we live in a patriarchy, it benefits men. If you that delusional, that's on you.
And I would like to add too, Tara, that when you even mention this, that we all have percentages of internalized
You
misogyny.
low,
If
baby.
we do, oh sorry, I would like to mention too that everybody has internalized misogyny. So decentering men is beneficial for women because when we center ourselves, we can unpack the internalized misogyny, and like you said, we can pedestalize children and communities instead of centering men.
Yeah.
Without men, you wouldn't even have a community.
Look what men did to the
That's a
community.
lie. That's
How
a
would you
lie.
have a
Without
community?
women, there would be no
the
community.
creators of
How
Black
do you
Y'all
figure
keep
that?
centering. See, y'all
How
center
you figure
yourselves
that?
above. Our
How do
nation
you
can
figure
rise.
that?
Our nation can rise no
How
higher than its woman. So
how
for
do
you
you
to sit
figure
right
that?
there and say,
You're
without
asking,
y'all, we
hold
would
on. You're
not have.
asking how does she figure that? She's actively
Yeah.
answering your question, and you keep
Learn to
asking her, how do
debate.
you figure that? How do you figure that? How do you figure that? Why don't you shut the fuck up and let her tell you how she figured that?
Yeah.
Go
Only
ahead,
on the
Naughty.
Mute
internet.
up.
Hold on, go ahead, Naughty.
Thank you. Like I said, and this was said by a black man himself, Elijah Muhammad. He said a nation can rise no higher than his woman. So for a man to sit right there and say that they are the reason why there is a society, that's incorrect and that's false. It's always a false narrative that y'all love to spin to put y'all over what y'all can't even begin to understand. It's like we women sit right here. I've been listening the whole time, man. We have sit right here and gave facts. Y'all come up with feelings and angry and mad because y'all don't like what women are saying to y'all. And if it walk like a duck, talk like a duck, baby, it's a fucking duck. Ain't nobody, all the women, every woman ain't finna come up here and say the same shit. And y'all choose not to listen. So if you build a society, but you can't even do the hard part to y'all is listening. Then how in the fuck do y'all feel that y'all are the reason why we have a fucking society?
Naughty, let me ask you a question. Do you think
Yes.
white people are listening to black people about racism?
Not really. I don't think they are. They don't have to care. They don't have to care because it benefits them. This society that we got, it benefits them. So they don't care to listen to what we have to say about anything regarding our race.
So how do you think is any different with the men in our community?
Because they don't care. I feel like what black men are wanting to do, they wanted to step on our feet and step on our face and step over us to get that same type of respect from white people, from white men. They want to step on their black women to get that same respect from white people who do not like them anyway. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
This shit sound crazy to them motherfuckers.
It sounds crazy because she can't give me one example of a black man stepping on a black woman.
Hold up, Mello. Go ahead, Chef.
Okay. Well, back to what I was trying to say. Y'all said it wouldn't be no community. I mean, be no community fit for one for women. First of all, and this goes back to what the lady was saying earlier about black men, black
Hold on, before you
women
go back to
creating
what
black.
she said, tell us how y'all build community.
How we if it wasn't for black men, we wouldn't even have no motherfucking community. Because
So tell us how you build
Let me finish. I'm
community.
trying to tell you. Now you cutting me off. Let me tell you. Right? What marches did y'all put together? Where was y'all at marching, fighting for what?
Say what you do.
That's the
No,
craziest question.
no, hold up. It's not the same. No, hold up, pause.
She can't
It's
answer
not the
that.
same.
She can't answer
Hold
that.
on. What civil?
Hold up.
What? Okay. Name me.
Hold up. I got you. Maryland is not the same. Every fucking movement that we've had to our benefit has been spearheaded by black women. Every last one. The men have to be the leader. They have to be in a leadership position. If they show up as too many
He
men.
said name the
Mello,
movement. You
can
haven't
go.
named the movement.
Bye, bitch. They want to be the leader. If you look at the movements, there's majority black women. If they go in there and there's too many men and I can't be in a leadership position, they out. They
Okay.
gone. Hold up, I'm still talking. We're gonna say what movement? Who the fuck is behind the Black Lives Movement?
Can you name
A black woman.
Sir. Hold up, pause, sir. The Black Lives Matter movement, right?
the
You look at the fucking Black Panther movement, the percentage of women there, even though they were being essayed and
What's her
assaulted.
name?
Shut the fuck up and you'll hear.
What's her?
When you look at the civil rights movement, when you look at real quick. That's what we do. We get together and arrange shit, and y'all show up and
Oh
take
man.
and cut it. That's what y'all do.
Can't
Hold up, black man. Cause I asked you the same question. Name the movement that black men fucking started for our benefit. Name one.
I asked the question
Why are you
first.
so
I asked
passive
the question
aggressive and
first.
cussing and doing all
I
that?
asked the
If y'all
question
just
first. Can you
interrupting, y'all
name me
can't
one
go.
woman?
No.
Can
Nigga,
you?
I just
It was.
named.
This was my.
And you can't answer the question because I answered your question. That's the thing. Name one motherfucking movement where y'all center our issues. One. Not one. And y'all niggas in here talking about, oh my God, y'all fucking, the white man, blah, blah, blah. We can't even advocate for ourselves. The fuck? Not one.
On teacups.
It's not one movement black men have started to center our issues. It's always about them. What movement have they started for the children in our community? Not one. It's all about themselves. However, when it comes to children's civil rights movement, it's tied in with feminism, with womenism. They have none. They literally have none. They don't give a fuck about us. What do they talk about? Relationships. Who they can be in a relationship with. That's all the fuck they care about. They want to stand on top of us. You're right, Naughty. They want to stand on our motherfucking necks. We've done all this motherfucking work, shown appreciation, all this I love you black man bullshit, and look what the fuck, they don't appreciate none of it. They feel entitled to it. They feel fucking entitled. Y'all have not one motherfucking movement. Not one. Y'all some weak ass niggas. I don't give a fuck about all this bullshit y'all trying to say about, oh, the white man, whatever. Y'all some fucking bitches. Y'all some fucking bitches. And y'all want to who the conversations, shut your bitch ass up.
I thought
The
this was a
conversation,
non-emotional.
hold up, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. The conversation ain't never for y'all. You can go, matter of fact. I don't give a fuck. The conversation is never for y'all. I never come live for y'all niggas. When I came up here and I was talking about the issues that impact us, y'all bitches wanted to come and insert yourselves in y'all fucking stories and your fucking resumes in the fucking conversation. Never gave a fuck. Y'all are case studies. Y'all up here to prove a point. Y'all's up here for women, black women specifically, to see how fucked up y'all are and what y'all really think. It's never been about y'all. I don't give a fuck about what none of y'all think, to be honest. I don't give a fuck about your opinion. That's the only reason you're up here. It's the only reason you've ever been up here. Hey, Miss Protagonist, what you want to say?
Hey, how you doing? Hey, everybody. I would say that black men resent black women because they know that they aren't good enough for us. They've seen how resilient we've been. They've seen us evolve and surpass them. And instead of seeing that as inspiration, they decided to see it as competition. Even though we aren't in competition with them, we're just living our best lives, trying to get ahead and do better. They want to call it competition, but at the same time, they don't actually want to compete with us because they know they can't. They just want to be our number one haters, be our number one unalivers, our number one slow her downers. And yeah, it's not, most of them aren't worth our time and they know it. A lot of times when people know that, they know that you're better than them, instead of trying to do better, not people, men. When men know that women are better than them, they would prefer to drag you down and do whatever they can to slow you down and just hate on you and try to make you seem small and bring you down to their level.
As a
And that's what they're
woman,
doing.
as a black woman,
Shut up!
excuse
I'm
me.
talking. No, you're not excused.
I have a
You
question.
are not excused.
You can keep going.
They would rather pull you down and hate on you because they want to try to bring you down to their level so that they can feel better about themselves. But what they don't realize, because they're so absorbed, is that they come up on these panels time and time again and embarrass themselves. They prove us right, and I don't understand why they can't see it. Because if I was a black man, I would be the man. I wouldn't be one of these pitiful
Thank you,
little
Lady Q.
pathetic peen boys that we have popping up. They never add anything of value to the conversation. And it's pathetic.
Can I ask you a
Cardi,
question?
you are pathetic, okay? I
Thank you,
land.
Lady Q. That was cute.
When they call me pathetic, sweetheart,
Relax.
I can't ask no question?
It's not even your turn. Go ahead, focus.
Thanks, host. I just wanted to emphasize what you said about them
Thank you, Fahina.
being, huh?
I was just thanking Fahina for gifting. Go ahead.
I was saying that I think you're right about their fathers not being there. Like, they really need to. How about approach your father and ask him why he wasn't there? How about deal with the focus on the fact that you will need to work through that trauma, and then you might get somewhere. But I don't feel like they want to deal with that. They rather ignore it because they think that, men can't do no wrong. And that's the issue, is that they never want to hold themselves accountable to anything. Like, they'll blame the white man, they'll blame the system, and they blame black women. So, if everybody else is the problem, then why are you the common denominator? Like, at the
Can I ask a question? Can I ask you a question?
They got
abandonment
issues.
Can you please be quiet, sir?
Hold up.
I'm asking to ask a question.
Sir,
I can't ask one question.
Somebody is speaking, sir. Thank
but
you.
I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
When it's your turn.
Hold up. The answer is no. Go ahead. Oh, let me just say this. They have abandonment issues. So the thing about the person with abandonment issues, it's much easier to misplace it on the person who's there for you than the person who abandoned you. Because the idea is that if you approach that person, then they can abandon you again. And you can have to relive that trauma. So that's why you see kids when they get picked up from daycare and they start acting like, they're like, oh my God, they back to behave at the daycare, whatever. It's because they feel safer with the person that's picking them up.
Wow. And the last guy talking about what movement, and when you look at the news of what everything that's going on today, it's the black women that's standing up to Congress. And can anybody tell me a black man that's really standing up? Like, it's more black women standing up to Congress than these black men. They're sitting back with the white man hoping that they're not seen or they're not criticized. But the black women are putting their lives on the line for us. So I'm not saying, that is helping. What I am saying is their voices are being heard. They're the ones that are raising their voices, these people, to get this stuff in order, not the black men. So yet again, they're still not fighting for us. And I'll stop there.
Thank you. Party, before you ask your question, tell us your thoughts on the prompt.
Why is there resentment among black men towards black women? Well, when we having healthy dialogue and discussion, y'all won't let black men talk. Y'all call black men out of their name. Y'all use weaponized data statistics to state a claim. Y'all use a lot of misinformation.
As well.
Y'all don't want to listen. Y'all act like y'all don't care about us, but it's just a thing of trauma that just make y'all just want to spew out the mouth a bunch of hate speech, and y'all sound like neo-Nazis. Y'all sound like y'all better than us, but how are you better than your daddy?
No, you're gonna request back up. Y'all can't say anything on the panel.
I just wanted to speak on what he was saying. He kind of missed the part where he forgot to mention all the black men that got on here were calling us B words and H words and everything under the sun because they didn't.
And he's not going to acknowledge that.
I was just finna say that.
All right, so yeah. So I'm glad that I wasn't able to be censored by my black queens. Like I appreciate I can be able to talk. The thing about it is that we are a dysfunctional community. We are a dysfunctional community. As a black man, we do have a lot of things that we need to be accountable for. The fact of the matter is that this is not a patriarchal society when it comes to the black man. It is a matriarchal society in which the majority.
The Monahan report that you're referring to. You can't spread misinformation. I don't mind you saying you can't spread misinformation. That's not true. We live in a patriarchal system, right? When we talk about this again, I just addressed it. The issues we focus as a community, we sentiment issues because we live in a patriarchal society. That's not true. But you can finish with your opinion, sir.
Well, the majority of us is our whole family structure is ran and dominated by women. And
so where the daddies
the reason why where the
daddies at? No. Where the daddies at?
The daddies has been pushed away one way or another, and y'all didn't fight to keep them in the house.
Lord.
All right, so y'all up
Why
here.
Why do we have to fight? Hold up. Why do we have to fight to keep the father in the fucking house, sir?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, if you wanted a man that was, if you was all that in a cup of tea, and you cared about your man, and it was a loving home, he wouldn't have went nowhere.
It's interesting. Hold up, real quick. Y'all say the women just pushed the men away. It was like we can't even listen. We can't, sir. We can't even push our way on the internet. What are you talking about?
Man,
what are you talking about?
Look, y'all have to take accountability
No,
that
no, no,
it
no.
takes two. It
No,
takes two
no.
to make a
Your
thing.
daddy who abandoned you. Your father who fucking abandoned
All right,
you. Hold him accountable. Hold that
we're
nigga.
not going.
No. Hold the man
We're not
who
going.
fathered you and
We're not going
abandoned
to personalize.
you accountable. No.
No.
We know. I know because
No.
I know this
No.
personal for you.
No.
I can tell this personal for you.
No.
Sir, your father
No.
abandoned you. He
No.
abandoned you. He
No.
abandoned you.
No. Picking up lies.
He was out at the
That's
club. He was hanging out with his
slander.
friends. He was
Slander.
watching TV. He
Slander
was
and lies.
Facebook stalking some
Slander and
woman he knew in high
that's
school.
slander.
All because he
You're
didn't give a fuck about your little ass. He didn't give a fuck about you. He didn't care about you crying on your birthday.
Your daddy.
He don't care that
Daddy.
he didn't show up for Christmas.
Your daddy.
That nigga abandoned you. He fucking abandoned you, sir.
Daddy
Your daddy ain't want you. Your daddy don't want you. He ain't want you before. He not gonna want you in the fucking future. I don't care how fake masculine you is. That's not gonna bring his bitch ass back. He's abandoning you, sir. You don't matter to that man. That man don't give a fuck about you, sir. He's some woman inbox right now trying to get some coochie. He's trying to get fucked right now on Grindr. He ain't worried about your little wig ass.
Baby.
Look at it. All right, go ahead and crash out. Let him crash out.
Right? So we can play that game because I know your fifth baby daddy didn't want you. That's the reason why you won't hear every day
That's
getting
her
money.
point. Men are abandoning women and their kids. You can't just turn it around on the woman and say that the man didn't want the woman. That doesn't make any sense. The man is abandoning women and children. Your dad did not want you, party. And you're right. The man is abandoning the women and the kids because they're too weak to raise their children. Too weak to address issues like this on the prompt. You're proving her point.
So this man said the daddy got pushed away, but his insult is your baby daddy abandoned you. So you know men abandon children. You know men abandon children.
Your mouth. You're not capable of having a good relationship because y'all run your mouth too much.
Y'all keep telling me to go touch the grass. I'm out here touching it.
Oh, that's right.
Party, did you have a father?
It's hard. All right, I'll be right back.
At the end of the day, y'all have to understand.
No, he ain't got no daddy.
Look, y'all go personalizing.
Why
y'all
your
make a
father
tag.
abandon you, sir? Why
You personalizing it and you're making a
Why
tag.
did your father
Because
I have a
y'all
question.
know that I'm right.
Why did your father leave you?
Look, y'all slandering.
Hold up.
Y'all
Tell us why your
slandering.
father left.
We're not
This is
slandering, we're
recording
asking
and y'all are slandering. Y'all being
Why was your
slandered.
father not part of your childhood?
Why your third baby daddy not in the baby life?
Father wasn't part of
Because
your
men
childhood?
abandon women and children. Because
Why
men
is your
abandon women and
third baby daddy
children.
not in your
Because
life?
men abandon women and children.
Why is your fifth baby daddy not in your life?
Because men
Hold on, he
abandon
basically
women
said-
and children.
He basically
Why is
said
your
just because a
seventh baby
woman
daddy
has
not
a
in your
mouth,
life?
if he said women having an opinion and women have and speaking up basically is why men abandon their kids.
Adrika.
So just because a
No,
woman speaks
you
up
don't
and,
have any
and says
skills.
how she feels about certain things, that gives you men
don't
a
have-
reason to abandon your kids and create a broken household. That's basically what you're saying. Think about what
You
you
don't
say before you
have
say
any
it.
communication
Because
skills.
when you speak out of emotion, you tend to say
Don't
stuff you
have no
really don't
respect
mean.
for nobody. Y'all don't have no respect for nobody.
Hold on. He not. I'm gonna let him go. He not saying nothing.
Tara, when
So
they say
here's
that
something
us
interesting.
having an
Hold up,
opinion,
sir.
when they say that us having an opinion or us acting some kind of belligerent way, when you address racism, they still participate in the patriarchy and capitalism, which white people have literally perpetuated, and they're way meaner, way more disrespectful. Like East was saying, they used to feed us, buck break the men, and you guys still
Thank
participate
you,
in their
Lady
system.
Q.
So what are you talking about? What is so hurtful about us addressing traumatic issues in the black community? What is us having an opinion so hurtful that makes you run away, but you cannot run away from patriarchy, you cannot run away from capitalism, you can't create your own government, you can't create your own systems? Like, what are you talking about?
Thank you for the media shower. I appreciate you. Ebony, was it you or Mr. Lovey up here first?
Ebony is first.
Go ahead, Ebony.
Hi guys. So I don't want to not acknowledge like how Black women feel and the anger and resentment that could be built up. But it's hard to listen to us go back and forth like that and to really just like even feel comfortable taking this, because like for me, I would say this is my background. I want to be a therapist, and if I were to ever sit down with a Black man, I wouldn't come at him like, you leave households, this is what you do, this is what all Black men do, or make them feel like that is something that is pretty much like trademarked on them. I think that there is a lot of resentment because of the way that, we deliver things. I think that, our delivery for, okay, you left the household, you did this, you don't have a father, you don't have this, you don't have that. Like that makes it could all be true, but I don't see it making it better. And I guess like my question is like, when I was listening to everybody, like what could make it better, for Black men? Like, what do you think as
What do you
Black
mean?
women that
Hold
we
on. What do
could
you
do?
hold on? What do you mean by make it better?
Like relationship wise, because this is all about relationship. Like why Black
No, it's
men
not.
resent
No,
us
it's
is
not.
Merlin,
is
hold
is
on.
it if you're talking about resentment has to do with a relationship. And I think that the relationship we have with Black men is just strained right now. And like it's really, really hard. And so like as Black women, like why, I guess my question is like, why do you think Black men could have resentment for us, even if we, there's like a list of things that we do right? Like what are those things, what are some things that you think that like Black women tend to like kind of fall?
So you think, I just want to make sure it's clear, you think the resentment is because of our behavior?
No, I think it's because of the man's behavior, but everybody has different behaviors. Like people do different things. I think it's just with Black men, it's harder for them, like they are in a society where
Okay,
they
hold on real
are.
quick. How is it, because I hear this all the time.
Yeah.
How is it harder for a Black man than a Black woman?
Well, when I look at it, I think that if you are in a healthy space and you see like you want to create a relationship, you want to have a healthy family, you want to have a house, you want to have children, and they have it harder to, even make that happen for themselves. So it's like, F it, why would I create a
Hold
family?
on. You haven't
Hold
answered the
on.
question.
Are you talking about a generalization
Hold
of
up,
Black men?
hold up.
This is
You
not
didn't answer. You
generalization.
didn't.
This
You
is
hold
not
up. You didn't
generalization.
answer my question.
I'm sorry.
Okay, and we're not just talking about relationships. We're literally talking about a community issue. How is it harder for a Black man than it is a Black woman?
I think for a Black man and a Black woman, well, the Black man is the provider. They're the ones that are responsible for the head of the household. And
What does that mean
whenever,
to be that? Hold on, you provide a what? Provide what?
I mean, what do you want in your husband? Do you see your husband
Hold on.
be
I'm not talking about a husband, ma'am. I already clarified that.
okay?
When you
So
say provider, what is he providing? Like, what are you talking about? What's expectation?
So if we're talking about like resentment or relationships or whatever, like their stance is going to be like, I feel like when I'm dealing with a man, like their stance is going to be to date me, to enjoy me, to get to know me, and also provide for me to make sure that I'm, like taken care of in life. That's what a man does when they really, love a woman. And so
Friend, we're not talking about
Hold up,
interpersonal
Marilyn.
relationships.
I'm confused though because
Hold up,
it still goes back
ma'am.
to okay.
Ma'am.
Okay.
You said it's harder for Black men because they're providers? Is that
Okay,
your
it's
argument?
no, not because they're providers, but I think the society that what they're up against. Like if you're a Black man and by default you're trying to be a human being and just have a relationship, live life, have money,
Okay,
have job, do all these things.
no, she's right. You are hyperfixated on relationships. I'm
But
asking you,
I just
listen to what
said
I'm
by
saying.
default as a Black man, I
Listen to
didn't
what I'm
say nothing
saying.
about a relationship.
You just did. But here's the thing. I'm asking a very specific question. You have a Black man and a Black woman who lives in this society. How is it harder on that man? You said being a provider, and then you wanted to speak again as if you wanted to add something
So,
else.
as a woman, yes, I do feel like we do have our different battles, but I still feel like black men are targeted. We see what goes on with
Targeted by
black men.
who?
Can
Women
I
That's
ask a
also
question?
by
targeted.
our own society. I mean, our history shows
No.
it.
Hold up. Be specific. I
Okay,
want
so
you to be
if we're
specific.
talking about, I'm just assuming that y'all know what I mean when I'm saying like our
Don't
history. They
assume.
have never had
Don't
it
listen.
easy.
Hold up. Don't assume, because a lot of people repeat this. A lot of people repeat this. So you got to be specific. What is it that black men are dealing with in our society that one we don't have to deal with, and makes their lives harder than ours?
So if I'm thinking about it, the combination alone of racism and then, like I said, just being a man
Black
and
women experience racism.
but I guess I could understand when I say like just understanding the respect of a man and the position that they have in life, whatever color they are, they have a position in life, and I feel like
What is it? What
it's harder.
position?
Their
It's
position
harder.
has significantly
Men
easier to
are.
obtain.
I see men
What
as.
position, ma'am? You using a lot of
I've
words and you not
told you
answering the
that I
question.
see them as being like, again, not just in interpersonal relationships, but they are providers. They are the head. They are the leaders.
What? The head of
What is
what? Give
that?
a
Hold
fuck.
up. When
Okay,
you
so
say the
that
head,
why
hold
are
up,
you so
real
offended
quick.
by that
Hold
though?
up.
I don't say that in
No. It's
business
not
in every
offended. Hold
aspect,
up.
but they do have a.
Hold up. I'm trying to help you be clear because I want to understand what you're saying. When you said they're the head, okay, they're the providers, they're the head. What actual tasks are they carrying out that you
So
mean when
if
you
I
say they're
can,
the head?
I guess I'm confusing everyone because I can't. And I guess like you're saying, we're not talking about interpersonal relationships, but
No. We
if
talk. You
I'm thinking about
listen.
a
You
man
only
and
talking
all
about
the.
relationships, so I'm following you. We talking about a relationship now. So
Okay,
when you
so
say the head,
if you're a
what is
man,
the head
if you're a
doing?
man and you're the head, you're the provider, you're responsible for your family. I mean, that's the
What
bottom
does
line
that
in life. I don't know.
mean?
I don't know.
What? No.
It's
I'm not.
simple. Have you ever had a man provide for you?
Hold
I'm
up,
just
sir. Hold up,
confused.
ma'am. I'm not. This is not a complex question. I'm asking you a very specific question. Listen to what I'm saying. I want you to explain it. When you say the man is the head and it's harder for him, what is he doing that makes it harder for him in the household? We talking about the household. You got it. What is he actually doing that it makes it so much harder than him for him?
Is he scheduling doctor's appointments?
What up, Marilyn?
Ask a question also when
No,
y'all.
I want her to answer this question. Ebony, you gotta come off mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mic was muted. So I guess it's hard to, because it depends on which your idea of like a provider is or how you see a man.
No, just
A
say
man is
yourself.
taking care of the household. Again, if I see that my man is out there working and I'm doing scheduling doctor's appointments, taking the children to school, that's not nothing compared to him being responsible for our livelihood.
Ebony. Listen what I'm saying. Hold up.
Okay, I guess my point, because
Okay.
I'm looking.
All right, hold up. Y'all gotta stop being defensive. Okay? And some of these vague things we say carry a lot of weight. If you truly believe that it's harder for him because he's the provider and he's the head of the household, just tell us the actions that he's carrying out. Don't be vague and say, well, it's on him to do blah, blah, blah. Tell us what the man is actually doing. You can tell it from your perspective. Just tell us, what is he actually doing? That's it.
Asking that question.
No, sir. Let her answer it.
Why do I need to list out things that I feel like would validate it for you guys to understand what I'm
So we
saying?
can understand.
If you have an idea of a provider or whatever it is that you need or that you want a man for or whatever the case is, I feel like you should understand that I shouldn't have to sit here and list out my personal things of what I expect. It's common sense for a woman to want a man.
No, it don't even have to be that personal. This is the argument y'all frame to us every single day. The black man has it harder. He has to be the head. What is he doing that makes him the head? It's not a hard question. All you have to do is list the
Make
things
it
that.
personal why the head
Hold
is
up.
like that though.
Interrupting, I'm gonna drop you. Because people say it and we don't never stop them to actually answer the question. So if y'all saying that they have it so hard because they got to be the head of the household, what does that mean? Just explain
It's a
the
mind
behaviors.
thing. Hold on, I'm about to. Can I? Excuse me.
Hey, Taylor.
No, is Ebony going to explain for herself?
I think that it's about how you see it. It's your perspective. I think everybody has a different perspective when it comes to, you know, what it takes for a man to be a man. And I respect that. As me being a woman, it takes a lot for me to be a woman. And I would expect that man to respect me for being that woman. And all I'm saying is it's harder for them. It's harder for them. I understand.
What is harder? Hold up, Ebony, listen to what I'm saying. What makes it harder for them?
I just think overall life is harder for them. Like it is harder for them to exist as a black man.
How
And
is it harder?
Are you saying
Just
in
name one
comparison?
thing.
Are you
No,
saying in
just name one
comparison?
thing that makes it harder.
Okay. Let me ask you this: are you saying in comparison to a black woman, or just in general to anybody?
Yeah, whatever. Honestly, whatever.
So if I'm not, because I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and unravel, you know, how a black man's life is harder than my life. I think that's a waste of time. But in life, I know that there are setbacks. There are setbacks.
Ebony, that's your argument. You don't want to.
But you're also like how, and I'm like I'm trying to explain it, and every time I say something, it's like you digging deeper, and it's like they have setbacks. Y'all know the society that we live in, and if you don't really understand
what's
the setback is, racism alone puts you back. There are people that are trying to, you know what I'm saying? There are black men that want better for their families and just can't.
Okay. All right.
You could say anything. Education. There's black men that are not educated like they should be, and it's not all the way their fault. It's what they came from, you know. And at the end of the day, I have compassion for them. Like at the end of the day, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with understanding. Okay. Just like a YT man, when he's, you know, taking care of his family, the head of the household, he's the owner of the business, everybody acknowledges that and just, you know, tips off. That's all I'm saying is that I have respect and I understand how hard it is for them to be able to live life and just exist as a black man, and even just being looked at crazy if they drive in a certain kind of car, anything. Like it's not an ease to be a black man. That's all I'm saying. And it's not to say that they don't do wrong things. I have experienced, you know, some crazy things with black men, but at the end of the day, do I have understanding as to why things are the way that they are? Yes. Am I, you know, ducking and dodging to stay away from the ones that are not good for me? Yes. But at the end of the day,
women
it's
are
still
doing the
some
same
good
stuff
black
black
men.
men are doing toward us too.
No. So hold up. You said racism, education, right?
Can I weigh in?
Hold up. Whoa. No. I'm serious. I'm just gonna drop y'all. I don't know, because we skate over this all the time. So when you say that, do you believe that when it comes to education, when it comes to making it as a black woman, when it comes to navigating the racism in our society, you think it's easier for black women?
I would say depending on where you're at, it could be. It's really hard because I would say this. I'm from California. I lived in Georgia for 11 years. And I feel like me being a woman here, a black woman here, I can get further than a black man in a sense. But in the South, they have a strong presence. It just really depends. But like black men have a stronger presence, and it's not I'm not saying black women are not powerful there, but you gotta be, I don't know. I just feel like it's a different kind of energy.
How is it different?
I mean, like I just said, it's just different kind of people. It's just different kind of people. Like black men here in California, I think they have it harder than black men in the South for sure. Like they have a lot more stereotypes, up against them than, men
Explain the
in the
stereotypes.
South. I've been around black men who are just like, I can't even get a simple job, even in a grocery store, just because, this is what I come from. And I think, living in the South, I've seen like, even the ones that, you can barely understand what they're saying. They can get a job at Dollar General. And so I see the differences. And so it's kind of hard. It's hard. Like they have.
Now,
Go ahead.
Okay, you said a job, right?
Yeah.
Because right now, a lot of black women are being pushed out of the workforce. Not only that, we were just talking about, I'm going to mute you for a second because you're background. There was something else we were talking about the other day where when you look at black suburban, middle classes, the black women are white collar and pink collar jobs. A lot of them jobs require degrees. And a black man who works a blue collar job, well, he did not have to do as much to get to that job, is making more than that black woman. If he has it easier, why is it that the women who are obtaining education, because it's a barrier to entry. Not being educated as a woman is way much harder to navigate than not being educated as a man. So is that harder for them if that's the case? Because if that was the case, they would not still be making more money than us. Or do you think I'm incorrect, Ebony?
If what you just explained to me, I mean, that makes perfect sense. You're not incorrect. But I just think that there are many different circumstances I've seen differently. And I mean, I can agree with what you're saying. I mean, I don't have any pushback to that.
Then to go back hold up. To go back to the head of household situation, here's the thing. We were just talking about that the other day. Where the study I was references is in Latin America, North America, and Europe. Even though we say the man is the household, the woman's actually the head of household, right? We say, oh, they dealing with all these things, but we have to have children. That, as a society, we already devalue. And when it comes to managing a household, we know that women manage the household. We know that women are the default parent of the children. We know that women are most likely responsible for the domestic labor when it comes to cooking and cleaning, making appointments, making sure the kids are registered to school, contacting with the teacher. I was an educator for 10 years. And the default is to say, I'm calling your mother. Nobody's talking about the father. I'm calling your mother. Yet, we say that the man is the head of the household. And the argument they tell us is they're protecting us. However, a woman is more likely to be harmed with a man in a house, not the person that's going to show up 3 o'clock in the household to take your stuff. That usually, if somebody's going to rob you, they're going to come in the daytime when nobody's home. Not somebody just out on the street doing something to you, because most of the times, even married women are alone most of the day. So when I'm saying how, I'm truly asking how, because when we actually look at it, they're not dealing with more than we are. They're not dealing with a femicide crisis. They are not impacted by domestic violence, and the women who are stuck in relationships because they're afraid to leave because they could be unalived by their partners. They're not impacted by the high mortality rates or the fact that women are losing their reproductive rights. They're just not. When it comes to sexual assault, they're not. It's a lot of women realizing that a man putting his body on top of you while you're sleeping and engaging in sexual intercourse is actually great. A lot of women are just realizing that. And because this is what I'm saying, we are conditioned to be male-centered, that the things we say don't carry weight. Because when you take a second and look back at it, it don't make sense. So yeah, you can say education, but what about the fact that without an education, women can't just go into construction and the maintenance jobs that these men work? You can't do it. That's why we have to get educated. We have to get educated. And yeah, the debt we accumulate was because of racism. It's because of racism that the college tuitions are so high. When you came to white men dominating the degrees, they could go to school for free. They spiked the shit up. They're pushing black women out of the workforce. We are the ones who are responsible for raising children. The men leave, and the kids blame the parents for the men leaving. Adults are saying that is the woman's fault that she did not pick a better man, even though that man lied and said, let's make a baby, and he was going to be there for her. So y'all really got to think about the stuff that you're saying. Because you hear it every single day. The black men go through this. We've been told this since childhood. What are y'all going through that we're not already going through without the additional stuff? That's what I'm saying. And y'all don't sit and think about it. And then when you get pushback, you personalize it. Well, this is what I want. That's called coping. Y'all don't understand the oppression that black women face in our society. And a lot of y'all is because of your cognitive dissonance. It is uncomfortable to think about it. It is uncomfortable with the reality that you are at risk. It is uncomfortable to know that this man that you thought loves you and care about you is using you. It is uncomfortable dealing with the fact that somebody abandoned you with a child and use it to humble you. It is uncomfortable to realize that men are gratifying themselves at your expense. That is uncomfortable to deal with. And we lie to ourselves and we say that the men have it harder. And they tell us every single day they don't. They tell us they make more money than us. They know they make more money than us. They know they benefit from this system. They say they're supposed to be the head. They say if you're not with a man, you're not going to be able to survive. They know that under a patriarchy, they have consumed resources and subjugated to the system. And then we repeat the shit. Oh, the men, and we don't fucking know ourselves. And we put up with it. No, bitch, you can go. Like I said, I don't even care what y'all niggas got to say. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. Y'all only here because other women need to hear the shit that y'all say. I don't care about nothing y'all say. Y'all lie and you gaslight and you want to uphold this system for your own personal benefit. Y'all want to center yourselves when we should be centering the children in our community. We got children who are abandoned and y'all talking about what the daddy left, the woman should have picked better, and the child is going without. The fucking child is going without. Y'all don't give a fuck. You don't care about children. And you blame women for the shit that men do. And we just recycle the same talking points. We just recycle them. And they don't make sense. You are not a head of the household. Black men have never been fucking providers. They don't have the wealth to be providers. They don't. You don't have it. You can't afford it. That's why y'all manipulate so much. That's why y'all gaslight us. That's why y'all put us down and compare us to other groups of women. That's why you do it. So no, the black man don't have it harder. You just been sold a lie. He's being coddled and you're participating in his coddling. That's what's happening.
Excuse me, Miss Terry, do you own a lot of cats?
Exactly. Exactly. He wants to come up here and fucking neg me. He wants to come down here and humble me. He wants to come. Y'all stop letting these people up. Stop letting these people up for real. Because they keep interrupting. He wants to shut me up. He wants to tell me that, y'all, she fat, she ugly, she bitter, she old, she baby mama. Nobody wants her. Don't listen to her because they know what the system is. They want to put me down and triangulate me and other women against the women who are not deconstructed from the bullshit. And they know that they're doing it. That's why we talk about the circle jerk. That's why they support each other when they lie, because they know what's going on. They know they're doing it. They know about Kim culture.
They know that the OGs and the men around them have told them, get you a job, do blah, blah, blah. You'll get a woman at home. You can do your thing. You can have any woman you want. You consistent enough. Get your money up. Get you a bottom bitch and all that shit. We like this shit. Fucking pimp culture has infiltrated our system. You have not won because a man has got you under the spell. That's their goal, to break you. They talk about it. Breaking a woman. That's the goal. Y'all go.
Can I say something? Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I want to take us back. In a household, when two people, when a man and a woman meet, women, we give all that we have, right? We give all that we have. The man is going to work, they cheat, and then it changes us. And then I feel like that's why men are out of the home, because once you cheat, we don't believe what they say anymore. You know, we then have to build this toughness to protect our feelings and to keep doing what our household needs. And I think that's where all this has started. I totally agree with everything that you just said. My God, like, men don't understand that. They want us to take everything they dish out and stay the same, stay loving. And then, you know, with the part you were saying about what she was saying about the man is the head, how so when they have their women out working too now? Like, to me, if you're not out doing it, bringing the money in on your own and making your household go around, then you can't be the head. Because a woman is going to work and then she got to come home, cook, clean, take care of the kids. Like they said, make the doctor's appointments, got to have sex, you know, you got to do all these things, you know, and it's just on us. And they don't like us. To me, we are the strongest right now. We're doing everything. We run households by ourselves when the men do leave. Where do you see a man running a whole household by himself? You just don't see that. It's more women than it is men. I'm sure it's some men out there, but I'm just saying, when you go into someone's home, it's normally a mother and her children, and making sure that these kids eat. When they sick, we got to nourish them. We got to do, when the man is sick, we nourishing them. We do every single thing. And the minute they don't want to be there, they just pick up their stuff and leave. You don't find too many women that get up and just say, I'm leaving you and the kids, and she just gone and starting a new life. That's just not how it goes. And it seems like they hate us. The minute we know more, they have a problem. So, I mean, that's just my take on it. I just feel like women, we're the toughest, straight up. These, you know, when they get sick, they don't keep going. When we sick, we still got to get up for our kids. We still got to take them to school, still got to feed them, still got to go to work. We, you know, men don't do that. The minute they feel uncomfortable, they gone, straight up. That's just how it is. And don't get me wrong, I love men. Like, I love men. I don't believe in calling them out their name, but I get away from them quick, because at the end of the day, I know who I am, and I know what I see, and I know what women do. I do. But I'm not an advocate of calling them out their name. I just get away from them. You know, again, they take sex when they want to. You know, they hit when they want to.
You gotta land your plane, mama.
Huh?
You gotta land your plane.
So I just feel like we, you know, it's us. Straight up, it's us. We make the world go round, pretty much, because, again, like I said, men cop out. Most men, I'm not saying all men, but most men, they don't want to do nothing but have 2 or 3 people, and they can't even afford the one person that they dealing with, but they go out and get 2 or 3. And then I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I feel like the way Ebony think is why men get away with what they do. Straight up. Thank you.
Tara, may I speak?
Yeah, go ahead. I
All
don't
right.
know the lineup, y'all. So y'all just gonna have to jump in. Protagonist, do you know the lineup? Who came up here first?
I was next. I was after Ebony.
I wasn't watching. I'll pay attention
Okay.
later.
Tara was eating it up so bad I wasn't even paying attention, y'all. My bad. Go ahead.
All right, so here's the thing. I think it's more nuanced than this, and you are right, and I do agree. There is resentment among black men against black women, but there is also resentment back and forth. So I'm going to use my own circumstances as an example. I know
No
people don't
anecdotal
like to.
stories. No anecdotal stories. I'm sorry. There's no personal stories
It's,
up here.
but here's the thing. It's an example of many people that I know. So I mean, it's whether it's an anecdotal story, I've heard many of stories from seminars and meetings where people go through experiences and their experiences similar to everyone else. So we have this issue in our community where you have some black men who do abandon their children, who they were pieces of shit. That is absolutely true. You also have scenarios where the woman was with a decent black man, but however, her aggression or her anger towards men may be due to how she might have been raised. She treated him in a way that, now I don't agree with the response here with what I'm about to say, but she may have treated him in a way that he just said, you know what, I can't deal with this, and he left. Now, me personally, I don't agree with that. I don't give a damn how bad a woman's treat me. If she got my child and you treat me like shit, all right, that's fine. We don't have to be together, but I'll be damned. If you move to another state, I'm moving too, because you're not taking my kid away from me. That's just me. But I think we have something going on where we've been through so much as a people and we've been broken up that we haven't been able to come back together. I mean, you got to think about it. Black men throughout history, we've been looked at as the threat. Black women have been looked at as controlling and aggressive. But when you look at those two things, those in power, they treat those two things differently. A threat, you arrest, you incarcerate, you do cheap labor. You got Jim Crow. After Jim Crow, you got all these different crime bills and things like that. You do harsh sentences for nonviolent crimes on the men in order to get rid of what you deem as the threat. When it comes to the black women who are controlling, you point that who they see as controlling, you point that attitude or whatever it is that you're seeing in a different direction. For example, against said men. That's why when the welfare state came into play to help people out after the Great Depression, when they started doing welfare and things like that, what did they do? They started making it where in order for black families to even get access to the resources, there could not be a man in the home.
That's
So
not true.
men, that is actually true.
No, that's not true.
You don't think that was actually law? Because
It's not that
I
I
can
no,
literally
it's not
pull it
that I
up.
think it's not that I don't think. It's that I know. I know for a fact that it's not true. You're talking about the stepfather clause that was enacted in about 19 states and was only enforced in a couple of counties, and it only lasted between about 4 years. And it was actually a black woman that went to the Supreme Court to get that rule struck down. You're talking about the stepfather clause. The stepfather clause said that if a woman was unmarried and was receiving food, any type of social benefits, she could not. You could tap on mute. Hold on. He want everybody to know he know how to click clack on a keyboard. We get it. We're talking about the stepfather clause. The woman could not be unmarried and have a man in the household. So even when black women risk their livelihood and the way to feed their children, they still risked and had put you in the household. And it wasn't a black man that got that law struck down. It was a black woman. Black women have always fought for black men to be in the household. It wasn't a black man that went to the Supreme Court. The first time y'all went to a black man went to the Supreme Court, it was the right to marry a white woman. Go ahead.
So hold on, brother, because it's still my turn to speak for a moment. So, but you're agreeing that there was a rule, that the rule was in place, regardless of whether
It was a
lasted
stepfather
4
clause.
years.
You were not allowed to have you were not allowed to be unmarried, which means that you were not marrying black women back then. You were then also making black women on single mothers, even all the way back then. So yeah, it was a rule, but you have to look into the rule. Why was it a rule?
Yes,
If
the
they
rule
made that
was
rule,
called the core policy, man in the house.
No, no, it wasn't. It was called a stepfather clause. Look it up.
I'm
Look it
looking
up. You
at it
got your
right
keyboard.
now. I'm looking at it right now. I'm reading it.
All right,
I'm
well,
reading
read
it
it. Let
right
somebody
now.
else
Read it.
go. Continue
Go
to read it. Who didn't
go
go
ahead
yet?
and go ahead and keep reading.
Everybody went already?
Sia's next.
Hey guys. I'm
Oh, I'm
from.
sorry, Sia. I'm sorry. It's DC then Sia.
Oh, okay.
Who clutch?
Yeah, I was.
Oh my bad. Try it again.
So the mods fact checked. We're both right.
Where's
Okay.
clutch?
Thank you, guys. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen. Going off the subtitle, why is there resentment amongst black men toward black women? You know, when a lot of people forget that most of these results are actually they come from conditioning. You know, for us to sit back and throw hash at each other, you know, the main thing that everybody misses, the overall thing, is the mental outbreak of all this. You know, I can only resent one thing. That if I currently, as a 56-year-old man, can identify with a problem that I have, but not present it to a woman who is already struggling or successful, but I identify or can recognize that she has something that's similar to what I may have experienced, and I try to encourage her to go for possibly some type of therapy session or something like that, it becomes something offensive.
You been to therapy?
I'm sorry?
You been to therapy?
I'm currently in therapy, ma'am. I'm currently in therapy.
What's the behavior that you said need to go to therapy for?
I'm glad you asked. Now, based on the conditioning that I did express a minute ago, you know, by design, if it was meant for me to struggle, no matter how much education I get or
What
how
was the
much
behavior? What was the behavior that you was like this person?
what was the behavior? Well, anything that's by design of anxiety,
No. What's
depression,
the specific behavior this person was
PTSD,
showing?
ma'am.
On what basis?
On what basis?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's easy. I grew up in Chicago. Do I need to say any more?
So they need to go to therapy because you grew up in Chicago?
No, Tara, that is definitely not something that I will even play with here in regards to having ownership of
Sir,
it.
I'm only saying back what you said.
Tara, let me ask you a question thoroughly.
No. Don't ask me a question you never answered mine.
I said let me answer your question for you thoroughly. See, because you're ready to pounce on me, but I don't want you.
I want to know. You use a lot of words, simplified, sir. What did this person do? You like you need to go to therapy.
Ma'am, ask the question.
I already asked the question. You claim you were answering it.
Well,
you said they need to go to therapy.
Hold on, okay. I'm trying to answer the question, ma'am.
Okay, go ahead.
Just like a lot of y'all here, I'm sure when I decided to address any anxieties or something that I was dealing with based on my upbringing, my environment, and, you know, just the hardships of trying to meet the status quo, I wasn't the person that decided to replace traditions with hardships. But unfortunately, that has happened along the way. And by its design...
All right, so hold up. What behavior did they show that she was like, you need to go to therapy? Just list the behavior.
Let me see. Ma'am, where are you from originally, Tara?
It don't matter where I'm from. Answer the question.
Why do that even matter, though?
I mean,
sir, you said this person need to go to therapy. What do they need to go to therapy for?
Well, if there's underlying issues that y'all aren't addressing
No, it's not an underlying issue. You specifically say you told a person to go to therapy. What was the behavior?
No, I was giving you an example.
No. You didn't give an example. You stated something personal. What was the behavior?
Okay. Let me get into a better answer into this. If I'm dealing with a woman, and
so you can't answer the question.
You don't know the behaviors. You just in therapy. You're not a therapist. You don't. You can't even name the behaviors.
Because
no. Clutch. Think about the behavior. When you can remember it, then we'll come back to you. I think C already been up here. Go ahead, Tone. I mean, Veen.
Wait, is it my turn or no?
Go ahead, Sia.
It's your turn.
Okay, hi guys. I've been on the live for a little while now, and I honestly just think these conversations happen because like we don't respect each other. Like both men and women
All
in
right,
the
see you. All
community.
right, see you. You came up here and said that earlier. Go ahead, Tone.
Miss Tara, I just want to know why you so upset. Can we just have a logical
I
back and
want to know
forth
your response.
conversation?
No, I want to know your response to the prompt.
No, but I'm asking you every time
No.
somebody
Can
else
you
came up,
no,
they couldn't say their response because you cut them
Star.
off.
What's your response to the prompt?
Oh, Miss Tara, you don't got. I can't argue with you. You know.
All right, that's fine. You ain't got to. Go ahead, Q.
Tara, this cool, by the way.
What's
So
up, cool?
yeah. So why is there resentment amongst black men towards black women? I think the resentment is that they feel like they got left. I genuinely think that, in spite of and despite of all the stuff that black women have endured, and that have endured, um, I think they're still shocked that the black woman was not broken and they came out of it and they still rise above them in the social status of, what America is and what the black woman means in American society. I think that's what it is. Because I genuinely don't know how men can come on this panel and act as if the things that you guys are saying, they have not experienced it with their own aunties, their own moms, their grandparents. They're acting like this is an anomaly that you guys are saying. And they're liars. Sometimes even three different aunties experiencing the same bullshit that black men put them through. So the idea that they're coming up here and acting like they've not even lived a part of this and don't understand why black women are, at this stage that they're at, it's asinine.
I
At
disagree
least
with
one
you.
of these men that came on this panel have had an auntie, have had a mom or someone who have had a sister who have been wronged by a man.
Haven't everyone been wronged by everyone, both man and woman?
Hold up, real quick. I think Cam was up here first. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you? It's kind of rough up here though, honestly. I gotta say
Oh, I'm
though,
good. What you want to say about the prompt?
okay, so as far as the prompt, I'm not gonna lie, man, black men specifically, they do have resentment towards black women, and I believe it's jealousy because at least at some level, black men they don't have that dog like black women do, and it's something I figured out. Um, as I got into feminism, honestly, and that's what it is.
What do you mean by the dog? What are you talking about?
Just because black women do so much, especially because they have to for survival reasons, and it's like black men either don't realize that or they choose not to.
Which one do you think it is?
Honestly, I just think they choose not to. Because even now, it's like you could be combative, but if you choose to listen, we could get in a farther place. So,
Aren't black men already benefiting from the labor? Isn't that how they get to a further place?
oh, yeah, true. But it's about intentions at that point.
What you mean by intention?
Like, what are you in it for? I'm gonna try to elaborate.
Mm-hmm. You say you're gonna try to elaborate?
Yeah, I'm just trying to think for a minute.
He's gotta go on ChatGPT real quick.
So Tara, can I land what I was saying earlier? I
Oh,
mean,
I thought you was done. My bad.
oh no, my mic had got cut off. My fault.
Go
But
ahead.
then when you came, yeah. So yeah, I think it's a jealousy portion about it. I do think there's the psychological thing too, that the black man sees other women being pushed over by their men in their community, and I think they are very mad that they cannot control black women.
What kind of person do you think that makes them?
Huh?
What kind of person do you think that makes somebody?
What kind of person I think that makes somebody that they want to
Mm-hmm.
control somebody else?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't believe in that, because I think that's a old way of thinking, and I think that's why
No.
uh
You like you said it. You jealous. You want to control somebody. What type of person does that?
someone who is like really really, I don't know if I could say the word, but someone who is insecure, someone who believe in the patriarchy and believe that a woman's place should be under their control. So a manipulator, mainly people who try to control people are manipulators, and people who are trying to, really, really control other people's lives.
Go ahead first.
Can I ask Cool a question real quick, please?
No, you haven't added anything to the conversation. You can ask a question if you respond to
Okay,
it.
why is there resentment amongst black men towards black women? I don't believe there's actual resentment. I just believe there's a lot of back and forth, idiotical gender wars that goes on, and people get wrapped up in them and make it their personality and their daily lives.
So you
I
think
don't
it,
actually believe there's any
so you
real
don't think it's
resentment.
resentment, but you think it's back and forth.
No, because if we actually look at the stats about the most progressive men, so if we're looking for men that actually value women's autonomy, different things like that, you would actually find by actual stats, it's black men. Black men are the most progressive men in America.
Okay, so why are they going back and forth if they the most progressive? So
Pardon?
they the most progressive, why they going back and forth? What's up, Terry?
Who's going back and forth?
You just said that the men and women are going back and forth with each other.
No, but online, you know that the people.
Sir,
No,
I'm
I
just
get
asking
what
a
you said. I heard.
clarification on what you said. You said that the black men are the most progressive, but you also said they engage in back and forth. If they the most progressive, why are they engaging in the back and forth?
Because normal people, when they disagree with things, they have back and forth conversations to sort out their grievances. It's called human behavior.
I'm just saying why. If you progressive, why
Because
you
because they are human. Humans argue.
what are they
Is
arguing about?
a human when humans do not agree with things of other people, they talk
Yeah,
it out, which is called a disagreement, and they
I
have an
got that
argument.
part. But
It's no. It's
what are they disagreeing about?
so you never disagree. So anyone you've disagreed with,
I'm not. That's not what I'm saying.
you've never. No, I'm trying to make you
What are they
understand, innit?
disagreeing? No, you don't have to. You explain the basic stuff, and you're missing my point. What are they disagreeing about?
They are disagreeing about a lot of the things that I end up saying about black men, aka the violence, aka the deadbeats, aka just wanting to make sure every black man is guilty or something.
No, that's
We
not
see
what
it
I
happen a lot.
said.
As a black man, I see it happen
That's
a
what I'm
lot.
saying. That's what I'm saying. You're missing what I'm saying. You said that the black men, are the
They
most
are.
progressive, and they're going back and forth. What are they going
It's
back and forth about?
it's not a hard thing. They're going back and forth over things they don't disagree with. They could be over anything. Could be
Okay,
over the
why are the most
50-50.
progressive men arguing about anything online?
What does being progressive mean that you don't argue?
Sir, you said progressive, and I want to connect
What
what you're
does can
saying.
you give me the definition of progressive?
Why would we stop in the middle of conversation and say the definition of what
Because if
progressive
you
is? Because
actually
that was
knew
your
the
original
definition,
point.
you know it has nothing to do with
No.
arguing.
I'm asking you a simple question. Why are the most progressive men going back and forth with women online?
Progressiveness has nothing to do with arguing. You can be conservative and
No.
argue. You
That's
can be
fine. That's
you can be
fine. That's
anything and argue.
fine. So why are you and
So
other men going back and forth with women online?
why are you correlating progressiveness to whether they argue or not?
I'm just going by your descriptor, sir. That's all.
Well, my description never said
So you don't want to
progressiveness means
answer
you
the
never argue.
question. All right, what's
You
up,
just
Draco?
don't. You
No, you stumbled. Nope. Hey, Draco.
Hey,
fat
Pharaoh.
bitch.
Oh, Jesus.
This is the only power you fat up.
Hold on, let the most progressive man go on.
You mother sucker.
There it is. There it is.
He's so scary. He's so scary. I'm in the store, so I'm about to lose service. So I'll quickly just answer the prompt. I think that, to be honest, a lot of black men resent black women because we made them black. They've been mad at the black woman that made them black. I said this before. They want to be just men. What's holding them back is the fact that they black. That's it. That's all. They don't care about none of the disgusting, deplorable things that's happened by the hands of men. They just want to be seen as a man. And the only thing holding them back in their mind is that we made them black. And of course, there's more things, but I'm about to lose service.
Okay. Go ahead, Rita.
I think it's a lot of things that our men are facing that they're jealous of. Black women tend to be more thriving as far as education wise, which causes a difference in money pay wise, and it's kind of while he's looking at how he's leading his family, he doesn't seem that he feels that he's adding up like with the other race of men. And I think all of these things are like adding a lot of pressure. They don't see themselves as the breadwinner. They don't see themselves as the head of the house. And I think that sometimes they don't feel like they are getting that type of respect from black women. So I think all of that plays into a big part of their jealousy, and it shows. And our black men is 200 times more divorced than any race of men. So I think that our men have a lot of pressure on them, and I think that's where we see that acting out. They just don't know can't find their place where they should actually be at.
You say the divorce rate is so high for them. Why is that?
Okay, black women are the least likely to get married, and that's because black women choose to marry inside of their race. Black women don't tend to marry out of their race. We do, but not as high as other race of women. So while we're at the most least likely to get married, the black American man is the most highly divorced man in America.
Black women divorcing black men?
Yeah. A black man is 80% chances of a black man and a black woman get a divorce, but it's a 200 chance, more of a chance that when he marries a white woman, it's a 200 chance higher. And I don't even know how they come up with the figure 200 chance, but yeah, they have a higher divorce rate.
The percentage is based on the mean or the average. But why do you think so many of them are getting divorced? Like, what do you think is happening that so many of them are getting divorced?
I think black men just have we went through everything that the black man went through. We went through the slavery. We went through everything the black man went through. The black woman went through it as well. But we was able to propel ourselves forward as versus the black man had incarceration. He had hard times finding jobs, and it was a lot of factors that they had to come up against. So I think that it just stemmed from that. They fell into a sinkhole they wasn't able to get out of. So still to this day,
let me ask you one more question. Why do you think black men collectively are more worried about women than they are the incarceration rates?
because they don't feel like they can dominate anywhere else.
Anybody else want to answer that question?
No, I just wanted to do a quick mod break, y'all. Please make sure that y'all tap in the screen. If you agree with anyone up here, go ahead and gift them. Make sure you're gifting the host. We're gonna be rotating the panel, so if you get dropped and you still have more to add to the conversation, just come right back up because most people don't last too long without crashing out. And also to make sure that if you are in the box that you're watching to get accepted. There's a lot of people in the box, and when I accept y'all request, y'all don't I don't know what's going on. Either you're not loading in or you're not getting service. So just make sure you're watching your request.
Go ahead, Professor.
Thank you. Why is there resentment among black men towards black women? I believe that a lot of black men feel like they are men first before black, so they think that we should be submissive towards them, and they are mad when we don't fall in line because they feel like they're owed that submission or that helpmate because they are men, and they feel like we are just supposed to be submissive to them no matter what. And because we are not falling in line to that, it's a problem. Guarantee if slavery happened and it only happened to BLK women, they wouldn't have a problem. It's only a problem because it's not benefiting them. Just like when they try to make us feel bad for them going towards other races, even if there are plenty of BLK women who do not care, they make it our problem, and they don't like other races because they like them. They like other races because they are not black. It's internalized hatred, it's internalized racism, and they just don't like themselves.
Okay. Ms. Protagonist, did you want to respond to the question from earlier? It was why the men more worried about what's going on with the women than they are incarceration rates.
I don't even think that men are actually worried about the women. Men are just worried about the women speaking out and having a voice because they've noticed that black women have overcome and black men have not.
Okay. Go ahead, Booba.
Yeah, I don't think none of y'all pussy assholes trying to build with black men. I think for real though, y'all just want to like combat black men, and y'all getting y'all rocks off right now, coming at black men and shit. Also, I
Ain't that
think
what you doing?
huh?
Ain't that what you doing?
No, I'm just giving you my piece. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I heard a couple of dudes that kind of articulated themselves pretty well, but y'all ain't want to hear from them. So you know, I'm ignorant. I like to be ignorant. You feel me? I'm probably the one of the ones y'all talking about. But yeah, I don't think y'all pussy assholes deserve no man. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna be alone for the rest of y'all lives and shit. But I
Fine
hope
with
y'all
me.
find whatever the fuck y'all looking for. I don't know. Maybe a couple cats. I don't know. But y'all
That's
have at it.
crazy because I'm very married.
No, let him finish. Let's let him
Where your
crack. Let
husband
him
at?
listen. Hold
Your
on. Wait a
husband
minute.
hear you talking right
Hold
now?
on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. If this man want to come up here and crash out, just let
I
him.
ain't crashing out.
Go
I'm telling
ahead.
the truth. I think I'm speaking for a lot of men. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead. Just
It's
finish
the
what you
same thing
gotta
with y'all
say.
every day. Even the host, she got a septum ring. Yeah, that says a lot by itself. You feel me? What else? Oh yeah, where your husband at? You say your husband? You got a husband? Yeah, you say you got a husband? Oh,
Yeah.
everybody quiet now that I'm asking if they
Dude, no,
married. Nobody got a
I'm
husband now.
listening. No, no, no.
No,
No.
do
What?
not explain yourself. Hold
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
Booba. Hold on. Do not explain yourself to a nigga that just said that he ignorant.
Where
Okay?
are the
Do not explain yourself to this man. He is he is probably a bum that lives off of a
single?
woman. He is probably a fucking felon that has gotten his ass tossed
Hey
around
man,
in prison. Okay? Let him
I
get it
be
out.
crashing out.
Go ahead, Booba.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, where are y'all husbands? Y'all husbands here? Y'all talking right now?
Where's your husband?
We're not
Huh? Oh, y'all not
interested,
interested. Oh, so
Boba.
y'all single.
We're not
So
interested in you.
y'all play with the roles all day. So after this, y'all all gonna get on the roles.
You're single, are you
I'm
not?
asking. Wait, when y'all get off of this, all y'all gonna get on the roles, right? All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Have a good one.
Have a good night.
All right.
One black boy. I know you can. I know you can hear as you just looked at the screen. What's up, Sia?
Hi guys, I'm back again. But like I was saying before, I think
Hold on, Sia.
yeah.
I know you're not about to make the same point a third time.
No, I just want to get into
Okay.
my point. I gotta finish. But yeah, I just feel like us as black people, like black men and black women, like we yearn for togetherness. And I feel like it isn't happening due to like, you know, systematic racism, like the gender role conflicts and just like social media in general. I feel like the gender roles play like the gender wars play like a huge role because I've been on this live for a minute and it's like I feel like you guys don't want to hear what like some of the men have to say or like when they make a valid point.
Tell us the most interesting you heard a man say that you think that needs to be highlighted.
I don't look at gender. Like if you're saying something that's
No.
you know,
You said
actually
we not
valid.
listen. You said we not listening to men, and apparently you listen to them.
No, I feel like and it's not even just about the men. Like even the women.
Hold up. Listen what I'm saying. You said we not listening to the men. So tell us the most interesting thing you heard them say that you think need to be highlighted.
Again, I'm not even just speaking on the men. I said both men and women.
Okay, so the men and women you think haven't been heard, what's the most interesting thing that you think hasn't been highlighted? You
Just
can
them,
say
just them highlighting like the struggles on the black men on the black men side. Like it's like you guys don't want to hear it. Like we all struggle.
Tell us the struggles they shared with us.
We all share the same struggle.
No, the black men, they the victims here. Tell us the struggle.
No, I'm not, and that's the thing. I'm not even saying we're all the victim. It's just picking
if we all
one
got the same
victim.
struggles, then why do we need to hear their struggles? If we all having the same struggles,
But
you're saying we're not listening to them, right? We're not listening to what they saying. So tell us what they saying. What do you think they were saying that we should have really listened to that point because that man ate and we too busy attacking him? Go ahead.
I don't think you guys want to hear me. Like
no. Echo that.
It's like I can get to a point, but I've been on the live the whole time.
Echo the voices of the men. This is your opportunity.
No, but you're highlighting the men. I'm speaking on
No. You came and said we're not listening to the men. Tell us what we haven't been listening to.
I think I'm just gonna go. I don't think you're very mature.
You came in the box like 3 times. Like actually, I want to say
because I try to get my
hold on,
point
wait a
across.
minute.
Hopefully, like us as black
Just
women can actually
wait, Sia. You've been in the box a lot. Just answer the question. If you think that we're not listening to the men, could you at least reiterate one of the points that the men have said that you think we did not want to hear or listen to or receive? Can you at least do that? You're on mute. Go ahead and unmute.
This is TikTok. I don't know what's wrong.
Hold on. No, ma'am. This is your time to be an advocate. You said we wasn't listening. Tell us what they're saying and we not hearing.
Okay, guys. Have a nice day. Good night.
So nothing. Fucking nothing. You came up here. You've been in this fucking box for hours to say nothing. Like, what the fuck? Why do you keep coming up?
You've been in a request for a long time.
You've been in here for hours and you couldn't find one thing the nigga said? One fucking thing? You get the fuck out the box, ma'am. You came up here to say the same thing a third time and you still ain't said jack shit. You ain't said a motherfucking thing. Lord. I don't know who was next. One of y'all hop off mute. Go ahead now. You on mute.
Miss Na, you there?
Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Queens. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
nigga.
Hi, ladies. Hi, everybody on the
No.
panel. I just came up to say, I think that they are a bit weak. And I hate to start off that way, but I was on the panel watching and listening, and I got stimulated because she couldn't get her words out, and that's what I get sometimes too. But what I want to say is we got to focus to the panel. If you get lost or you don't know where your way to go, just look at the panel because she has the daggone thing up there. So you got to rewrite it and re-listen and whatever. But nerves, yes, I get it. So sorry, Queen, and it's okay. But just look at the panel. She has it up there. I think that men are weak. I think that men are weak because we allow them to be. And again,
How do we allow them to
and
be?
again, I think the young lady, because I'm not, this is like my 5th time and I got disrespected like 4, but the real me will never allow that. But I grew up where we're not supposed to put our business out on social media. I'm from an era that we're not supposed to talk about everything. So I get it. I don't know if that's her story, but I know that's mine.
Can you tell us how we make them weak?
I think that we make men weak because we started standing up for ourselves. We fought back because we were broken. They tried to break us. Some of us was broken, some of us wasn't. Me, myself, I had it in me, but I didn't know it. Yes.
No, I need you to
Yes.
explain.
I had to elaborate. I know, but you got to talk to me.
Okay.
And because I don't know how to, I'm nervous too. So yes, ask me and I'll answer.
Don't be nervous.
I
It's more, the reason why I asked the clarifying questions is more so y'all can also think about what you're saying too, right?
And my daughter is 29. Okay? 29 years old, so now I have no choice. But yes.
So you're saying, hold up, how is women standing up for themselves making men weak?
Because they can't handle it. I started off with saying men are weak because they are unable. And I'm not speaking for all. So the men that I hang with and that I know that are true men, I'm not talking to you guys. And I'll tell you all the time.
But it's always the men that people know, right?
I am not. I absolutely
I know,
agree.
but I'm gonna tell you.
Let
me tell you why.
They are the ones that say I'm not like them. I am, or agree, and they are the ones that go to church and they are mirrors. They are mirrors. But see, you have to elaborate even more because some people don't. And I'm focused on the younger women, not young.
No. Not focus on the younger women. But
the grown women know, but they know.
Real quick. I want you to hear what you said. You said the men are weak, and it's our fault. And it's our fault.
We are because yes.
So hold up. Why
I feel like that because I feel like men are weaker.
Ma'am, you know what I'm saying? Why do you feel like men's weakness is women's fault?
I'm gonna give you a pause now.
Y'all taught us as kids to not trust y'all.
Hold on, gentlemen. Hold on. See, I don't want to, and I'm learning. I know how to debate. Now that I do know. I learned that in high school. But I don't want to be disrespectful, and I do have a voice that I'm using, and I don't want to use it on somebody else's platform. I will say that. But when the men come in, then I get even more, and then that's why I lose it. But you asked me a question. Can I answer your question, Queen?
Now go ahead and answer the question.
Okay. I feel that we are making men weak by being mothers to young women, being mothers, not by choice, but being object because we have to. We are not able significantly enough. And let me elaborate. But see, this is why I don't come on because I can't say it all and get it all because you're on this platform or we have this platform and we have to say it all real quick. Because that's what happens. You get misinterpreting your words. You can't say it right. You get cut off. You get disrespected. But I do.
Do you want us to give you some time to think about it?
I feel like we enable our children, males. I feel like I seen it, not me. I only have one child, which is a female. But I feel, because I've seen and I watched, I feel, that's keywords, that we enable our men to be disrespectful at times because we allow it in our own. But I'm going to leave that like that because that's what I want to say because I already know where y'all coming at. And I'm that girl, but I debate. I don't argue. But I do feel like
I basically just said that. Y'all enable us as citizens. Come on.
I'm listening and I'm
Let her
Forgive me. My
finish. She's
bad,
no,
y'all.
I'm
almost
not.
done.
No, I'm not going to be able to. But what I can do is leave it like that and just listen and listen, and hopefully you give
All
me your
right.
panel and I can
We're
have an
gonna give you
answer.
some more. We're gonna give you some time to think about it. I disagree with you though.
Write
Well,
it, maybe
I
write it
respect
down.
the fact that you
Sometimes,
actually did.
Miss Not, sometimes I have to write things down. I be up on these panels all live long day, and even I have to
I
write
promise you I
things
do
down
because I got
sometimes, you
dancing
know?
and
Maybe,
losers, and I promise you, my man left me. Well, he didn't leave me. I left him, and I'm on this panel because I'm in a
oh
hospital
no.
all day with nothing
Okay.
to do. So that's the only reason.
Just write it down. Just make sure you just write it down. Three, 4, 5 sentences. Okay, sometimes we get nervous and don't know what to say, and we just start saying anything. So let's just go ahead and write it down. Take a quick breath, drink a little sip of water. We're gonna let this stupid ass nigga go. Go ahead, man.
What's he next?
Why I gotta be a stupid ass nigga?
Oh,
Damn.
you
So
know what?
listen.
You wasn't next. Go ahead and Dot, and then no, it was Anisi or Dot. I can't remember which one.
This is why I like the 6 panel and a little boxes.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Nisa, and then we're gonna die.
Hi. Hey y'all. Thank you for saying my name right, by the way. I appreciate that. So I would say that there is like resentment amongst black men towards black women, and it's not in a way that they, I think, are intentionally trying to inflict it. I think that the main issue here is capitalism. Since we live in a capitalistic society where everyone has to work, women aren't going to do the same things that they used to do. We're not able to stay at home. They're not able to take care of
Hold
home
up.
on a one
Hold up.
income.
Hold up. When did black women stay home?
Oh, no. I agree. No, that's totally right.
In the
Black
1930s.
women did not always have the ability to stay home and stuff like that.
Black
So
women never
yes,
had that. No, there's never been our story.
never, not necessarily. There have been
No,
some
that's
black women in history
no,
that have been able
no.
to do that.
Yeah, some today, but
Yeah, some.
collectively, no. The matter of fact, a lot of the women we talk about who stayed at home, our ancestors, our foremothers was in the household cleaning the house for her.
Yeah, no, and I'm not going to debate that and say that that's completely, wrong or anything like that. There are some women that were able to do that. My grandmother was a teacher and my mom worked my whole entire life. She just retired on Friday. So I understand that there have been women historically working for forever. Don't get me wrong in that. But what I'm saying is that capitalism has made it not just more visible that there are women that are living these types of lifestyles and stuff like that, and made it visible that there are men that are able to provide for them, but it has definitely taken a toll on, I think, black men's psyche in a type of way, to where they know that they won't reach that status, and it kind of bothers them. So then they try to take it out on us, if you get what I'm saying.
What do you think about that?
I think that it has some truth to it. Now, do I want to deal with those types of men? Absolutely not, because it's draining as hell, and I'd rather just pay my own bills and mind my own business.
No. What do you think about capitalism, right? Causing a man mind to be all fucked up and them taking it out on us.
I think it's wrong. I never sit here and be like, oh yeah, it's right. It's 100%, it's 100% necessary, or it's like a thing that they have to do. I would never sit there and say that, but I will also acknowledge that it's not just, it's a symptom to the cause of the problem. You get what I'm saying? Their lack of money, their lack of funds, their lack of being able to be the head of house the way that they see other men of other communities do, definitely bothers them.
What other men?
White men and Middle Eastern men, Asian men, all that.
I got a question. So let me see. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Do you? It's almost like you believe that like black men themselves wouldn't be patriarchal or capitalist. Like, it's almost like you think that it's because of the YT colonizing imperialism that's why it is. Is that your view? Like, you think that Black men are a victim of patriarchy and capitalism in the sense that they wouldn't have done that if they had a choice?
And can I give an opinion?
No.
Just real quick,
Let her finish and then you can go.
I would
Say that.
say that the patriarchy aspect of it has always been there. The capitalism aspect of it, though, I think it's like a new thing in like the last 200 years for them.
So the reason why I'm asking is because although we know that there was many different races and groups and men who, you know, were involved in wars and enslavement, all those things, right? But when you think about how we got here, you don't think that was a capitalistic move that they made?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
no,
So
that whole entire system started just based on capitalism, using
right, so they
our
wasn't
bodies for their labor.
they were participating in capitalism when they had the control. Even when they were in control, they participated in. I'm just making a point because when we give these like these outs, we lose what it is. They want to be men. They don't mind the capitalistic system. They don't mind the raping and pillaging. They don't mind the wars and the conquering. They just don't want to be conquered. They want to do the conquering. They want to be included. They want the men to see them as the same type of men who could conquer and pillage just like they did.
Yeah. No, so, I 100% understand that. And I totally agree with that in some ways. In some ways, though, not always. I think that, I mean, I've met a lot of Black men that are just gentle and they don't really care for all that, to be, you know, taking over shit and stuff like that, or to be rude and stuff like that.
And there's also some Black women who will want to conquer too. Like,
right, exactly.
But we're talking about generally speaking, the majority.
Can I answer the prompt?
Tony.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just trying to answer the prompt. Y'all are going off.
No, you gotta chill.
Yeah,
let's go ahead.
Let's go ahead and real quick. Let's go ahead and let Nisa land her plane. We're about to open up the panel, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that it definitely can go both ways. I think we've all been inflicted by trauma and stuff like that. We've had men that didn't do the right thing in our community and has inflicted a lot of stress and a lot of problems on Black women. I 100% agree with that. I'll never disagree with that. There are lots of people in my family that have been faced with those struggles and stuff like that. But I will also say that I have seen a lot of men in my family also try. And it's hard out here, especially when...
There's always the men in our family. Go ahead, Dot. Hold up. Go ahead, Dot. You're on mute.
Hello.
How you doing?
Yeah. So, why is there resentment amongst Black men towards Black women? I would say a good amount of it has to come from like Miss Nye was saying, like how powerful Black women are. And that just the fact that they can stick up for themselves and all that. And men with their partner, I feel like they just want somebody that they're able to be able to tell them to do something and they'll do it. But it also has to come with like respect too. And I just don't feel like a lot of Black women respect men. So I feel like that's another part of it as well, is respect.
I'm gonna just say this: if y'all gonna keep saying because Black women strong, I'm gonna start calling y'all niggas weak. I'm gonna make sure I just keep calling y'all niggas weak. Hold up, since it's like, oh, y'all so strong, y'all some weak ass niggas. Like, don't try to argue on it because y'all keep saying we strong, so y'all some weak ass niggas. Go ahead, Tony.
I'm sorry, I heard my name. Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay, so the prompt says, why is there resentment among black men towards black women? Well, I'm gonna give a synopsis real quick. So when we look at the United States specifically, every demographic and race has, now I'm gonna shorthand this. I know this is gonna offend people, but let's just get to the point. They don't have the inner workings and the arguments and all that other stuff. Generally speaking, in different races, every male of other races can give their testimony, and a black man's testimony to his experiences are always the last to be taken into consideration.
But
Just like the
Tara,
person said
Tara, can I
before.
answer the prompt? Tara, can I answer the prompt real
oh, my
quick?
bad.
Oh,
My bad.
I've been waiting this whole time. You interrupted
Man,
me.
my bad, Drika. You say you was in the store.
I know, girl. I ain't get to answer the prompt, so I want to answer the prompt
What?
real quick.
Go ahead.
Why don't you just wait till after me?
No, I need to
Tony,
answer
I
Oh,
it.
told
okay.
you
So
it's a
that's the problem
cult.
right
You
there. There you
supposed
go, right
to.
there. He just
Tony,
started
you
the time.
listen.
Wait
All right, I'm gonna get off because
for
that's the problem right there.
No, don't
Right
get
there.
out, Tony. No, don't get out, Tony. No,
That's the
you
No,
problem
he
right
been
stand
there.
doing
up.
that the
Thank
whole
you,
Tony,
Drika. I
time.
Don't get
Tony,
appreciate you,
you
scared,
Drika.
stand
Uncle.
You
strong,
just
Don't
Tony.
proved
be
my
Fuck that,
point
scared.
right
Tony.
there.
No, don't
Tony,
coddle
fuck
Tony.
that.
He been doing that
Stand
the whole
strong, Tony.
time.
Oh
Uncle,
God,
don't
keep
be
talking,
scared. I
Tony.
know. Listen, Uncle's scared to be up here by himself, Tony. So don't run.
I'm
Don't
not scared of
leave.
nothing. Drika just hit that
No,
exactly
listen,
what my
man.
point is. This
Go
don't
ahead,
happen in
Tony.
the Mexican community. This don't
Okay,
happen in the
okay,
white community.
Tony,
It only happens in ours.
No,
Tony,
Don't
no, no.
Tony.
We
talk.
can't show aggression, Tony, because they're gonna think we the angry
Hold
black
on,
man.
Uncle.
Don't show the
Damn,
aggression.
Uncle, let him speak up for himself. He might want to go off on me by his
He is speaking
motherfucking
for himself. He
self.
got it. My
Uncle
Shut the
said
dog got
fuck
it.
up.
respectability,
Got
y'all.
it. I'm just look. I'm the king of getting booted off. Don't worry, honey. I'll smoke
No.
you. Don't worry about it. I can
Okay,
hold my
Tony,
own now.
go.
I'll eat you alive.
go
Calm
ahead.
Don't get it twisted. I'm trying to be nice and cordial.
Go ahead.
This
Go
is
ahead.
exactly the problem right here.
Go
Let me
Jesus.
ahead,
talk for you. What
Tony.
other race does that? No
Go
other race does that. Let me talk for my men. Let me speak up. Let me do
go
this.
ahead,
Wars are
Tony.
not won by women. Period. Never. I'm tired of hearing the Nefertiti and Cleopatra story. It don't fucking pertain to now.
Go ahead,
And try to
Tony.
move the goalposts saying, oh, it's
Talk
about
your shit,
capitalism.
Tony.
That's your opinion. You ain't taking the opinion of a man. Again, we're taking the opinion of some woman who is sitting comfortable because she's been married to the government since 1940.
Shout out to the
But you won't
government.
listen. But you won't listen.
I got
You
him.
know why you don't listen?
It's
Because you're
hot.
comfortable. You're comfortable in that privilege, that trickle down privilege. You know damn well it's Willie Lynch 2.0. They done focused on getting my black ass as a man out of that damn household for over 60, 70 years. But you want to act like, oh, there's no statistical probability that it's going to lead to this. You're full of shit. No other race has this problem except ours. But yet you keep on arguing for your
This
independence.
nigga sound like
Don't
Darth
you get it
Vader.
twisted. You got me fucked up. I'll
He
call you on
scared
your shit.
me. I'm clutching my pearls, Tony. I done like clench my ass cheeks together. You scare me.
You
Sound like Darth Vader. That nigga gonna start crumping or whatever they used to do back in 2008. Breathe in,
Right,
breathe
Ghost
Tara.
baby.
out.
And
I
here's
was
the thing.
waiting.
Tony,
Here's the
see,
thing.
that's
I
what
I'm
I'm
was
answering the
waiting.
saying. I
prompt.
just
I
got
was
back.
waiting
I
I'm
on.
heard
answering
all
the
Hold
that.
prompt.
on, Uncle. I was waiting on the
I'm
beat to
answering the,
drop,
I'm answering
Tony.
the prompt, honey.
Go finish answering the prompt. We listening.
Oh, I'm gonna land the plane. It's just simple. No other demographic got to argue with their counterpart, their partner, more than we have, and no other demographic got the government involved.
Well, date out, Tony. Then date other people. Don't date black women no more. Just date out. Like get.
Cubans in Florida with like a word on the whole entire no other demographic has ever gotten assistance. Let's stop that.
But no, let them. Hold on, y'all. Sometimes
No,
just let them
not too
have
much on
it.
Florida, y'all.
Let them have it. Just date Tony. This is my advice to you, as a Nephrodite or whatever you said. Just
I'm gonna land it. I'm gonna tell you what the solution is. See, there
no.
you go.
Just date out. Get you a
Oh no,
lady
they mute
boy.
me. See, I
Go get you
told
a
you they
lady
don't like it
boy.
when I get them. Why you mute me? I'll tell you what the solution is, honey. See, you're
But we
beautiful.
didn't ask
Your
for the
time, hold on, I'm gonna
solution.
get there. It's gonna take less than 30 seconds. You are beautiful. Your demographic is beautiful. We all know in the world you are it. Do you understand that? Your genetics, your DNA, you are it. I'm dead serious about that. I ain't ass kissing.
He
I'm
trying to
not
win me
pick me.
over. Y'all
Yeah,
know I
no,
think
I'm
I
not
got
trying
the
to win you
best
over, but
features.
hey, hold on. Here it comes. Are you listening? See, when they got rid of that birthright citizenship, you think they were going after Hispanics. They weren't going after Hispanics. They were going after woke black men that said, hold on, wait a minute. I love
Y'all
my
thought I was
skin color.
finished. Women
Hold on,
Martha
let me,
Ashley
here it
Martin.
comes.
Y'all
Let me,
thought it
see,
was
she interrupted
finished.
me. She know I'm about to land it. She know I'm about to stop interrupting me. See, what happens is the government knows that we love our people. We love our skin color. We just don't like the culture. So why not get the same culture as everybody else? When we can keep our own race, but have a different culture to raise children. See, this culture has been too Willie Lynch, baby. You Willie Lynch 2.0. There ain't going back. If you still giving a 10 and 2 conversation to your sons, you doing Willie Lynch 2.0, my love. We done. We done trying to tell you. We done. We
Okay,
just
but
rather
Alright.
go out and
Okay,
passport
Tony.
bro some beautiful African
Okay,
women and bring them
Tony.
back and then get do it the
Tony.
way we do it.
We get it. Okay. Go, Drika, did you want to answer the question, then Uncle?
no, I was just fucking with Tony. Go ahead, Uncle. I was just fucking with Tony. Then he started flirting
It,
with
it,
me.
it's I'm fucking with you when you getting beat though, right?
Go ahead. Go ahead, Uncle.
Did he say it? Wait, hold on. Did he say wait, hold on? What you said, say it. Don't be scared, Tony. Say it with your
I said
chest.
it's only fucking with you when your points getting destroyed, right? Because you
Oh,
done
I
hit
thought
the
you
mute
said
on here a few times. Oh, you got destroyed, baby. Stop
I'll be
playing.
honest with you, Tony. I didn't understand a word you said. You started screaming and then I got scared. You scaring me. You scary black
Sorry, I
man.
scared you.
It's okay.
Right, exactly.
You big scary black man. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Hey, do me a
Uncle.
favor. Don't call the police. Call the police on me. I don't want them to remove me out the house.
I do. I will call the police on you, the white
Who house
ones.
No, the
Tony?
piggyback
That's the
on Tony
problem,
though.
baby.
I'm gonna
No,
call the
Tony hit it on the
police.
money. Like the government want us always to be split up. The government gave y'all the fucking stamps and shit. Y'all kicked us out. So when y'all raising
Uncle,
y'all
you
little
cannot.
boys and
Uncle,
shit,
hold on, Uncle. You started your point in the middle of the sentence. You got to start over.
no,
Stupid.
what I said was, shut up, girl. Like what I said was, I'm piggybacking on Tony. He ain't wrong. The government know that our love, a black woman and a black man create greatness. So to split that shit up, they give y'all stamps, and then now when y'all raising y'all kids by yourselves and thinking that we can't find jobs because certain shit ain't giving us the opportunity, y'all looking at us like bad niggas
And
and
why
shit like
y'all
that.
not stay at home
Just
fathers?
producing criminals. All
Hold
they want you
up.
to do is produce
Hold up.
criminals.
Hold up, Tony. Hold up, Tony. If you saying that y'all can't find jobs and shit, why y'all not stay at home fathers?
First of all, when it come down to that, as a man, we gotta provide. That's a God given fucking
You can
talent that
provide.
we give.
Listen,
No,
no,
we
no.
can't
You
provide
hold
just
up,
sitting in
hold
the
up,
house.
hold up,
We can't provide just sitting
hold
in the house,
up,
just like y'all
man. Hold
can't.
up, man.
Hold on,
You
black
Hold
man. Be
on.
quiet
said,
and let the
hold
white
I
up,
man
know
talk.
I'm
man.
Go
not.
Hold
ahead.
up,
Speak
Listen,
hold
on
Tony,
mute.
this
up,
is what I was telling you before. You gotta
hold
be
up.
easy.
You
I
you saying y'all can't find jobs. Y'all can't get a job. Y'all can't get jobs. Why don't y'all just stay home with the kids then? Why don't y'all just be a stay-at-home father then, since they not hiring you?
To stop having babies.
that
Stop
there we
making
go.
babies.
Stop giving up your pussy to corny
Giving up
ass men.
no. I'm correcting us, bro. We need to stop
Listen,
giving
not
that
even us.
seed.
I know we gotta stop
No,
being
it's
mean
on
with our
us.
dicks.
They
We gotta
cannot
stop
get
mean with our
pregnant.
dicks. We don't.
Listen, they cannot get pregnant without us. Watch this. You want me to tell you what happened if black men stop getting black women pregnant? There'd be a government damn program talking about we get so many
Let's try it out.
stipends and this and
Hold
that.
up.
Yes, they would. They
No,
need that
no,
those numbers.
no. You
Listen,
got
the
it.
world wouldn't even
Hold up,
survive
man.
if we stopped
Man.
procrastinating with.
You want to circle jerk with him so bad. He's not even talking about the same shit you talking about. Tony, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a try. Hold up, man. Hold up. Let's. I like Tony's idea. Let's give it a try.
Me too.
Let's
Tony,
give it a
Absolutely.
try.
Because
Tony
y'all,
don't even understand. You sounded like a real feminist to me,
no,
brother.
okay, then I'm a feminist.
I
I guess
listen.
I'm
You
a
sound like a
feminist.
feminist to me because we try to
Okay, then
tell
I'm a
women.
feminist.
We okay. Relax, scary man. You saying the same thing that we've been telling these women. Stop procreating with these men. Stop furthering their bloodline.
Absolutely. See, what's so funny is you are the creator of life, right? Life comes through you. The problem is what you're not looking at, right? There's a micro issue and a macro issue. The macro issue is this, and no one wants to deal with this issue. When
No,
whites look at blacks,
listen.
generally speaking,
Hold
hold
on.
on,
Let
let me
me.
just
Let me.
finish this,
Hold on. Well,
please,
hold on,
please.
Tony.
Let me finish.
You screaming a
Come on,
lot.
let me
Hold
finish
on.
my statement.
Let me
Let
just
me
say
finish the
this.
statement.
Let me just
Hold
add
up, Tony.
this.
I ain't even let me get mines off. Y'all apparently let me lay in my shit. I'm
I'm
gonna
trying to
get
tell
to
you
the
My
why I
statement
agree, why
lord.
as
I
the
Oh
agree
my
with you.
resentment.
God, y'all so
Can I
ghetto.
tell you why I agree with you, ma'am?
Oh, go
Let me
ahead, my
just, it's
brother.
30
Girl.
seconds. The reason why I
You
agree
said
with you,
30
ma'am, is
seconds
this.
last time.
Yeah,
Just
and then
no,
you
30
went on for.
seconds, just count it. See, every time
I'm a
you interrupt me,
counting.
it starts over.
I'm counting it.
Okay, ready, go.
Hey,
Here we
hi,
go.
Lisa.
What I'm telling you, see, you're doing it again. What I'm saying is, I agree with you because of this one fact. No matter how much they show equality and inclusion, they need numbers. Let's stop giving them numbers. I don't care what our argument is between us two. First and foremost, let's stop feeding the system. And the way to stop feeding the system, stop giving them numbers. Period.
Yeah, we
Okay.
agree. Go ahead, Troy.
Yo, my point is
But
to
before Troy go,
you
I
said
wanted to
why
say something
there
real quick because I
is not.
agree. I agree with Tony, but the thing is that Tony, you had kind of proved my point. I think that black men, the reason why black men have so much disdain for black women is because black women create black people, and black men hate the fact that they are black. As long as black women stop
I don't
procreating
agree with
with
that,
other
Joe.
black hold on, Tony.
I
As
never
long
agree
as
to that.
black women stop procreating with black men, then there cannot be any black people. So that's the thing. That's why I think that when black men look in the mirror, they hate what they see. They love the
I
man,
answered to
they
that.
hate the
Hold up, Tony. Let me get
no.
her real quick,
No,
please,
You ain't
because
gonna get me.
I
Who the
love
yes,
fuck
my
I
you
am,
think
son.
you is,
girl.
the
So let me get you,
boogeyman?
Mamba. Let me
Hold
get you,
up,
You
Mamba,
think you
because
girl.
you
the
don't got.
boogeyman? You're not
Keep it
gonna
under
get
1
me.
minute. Just
Go
keep it under
hide
1 minute.
underneath
Go
the.
ahead.
No, nigga, you don't tell me what to do. I'm a
The
strong,
I
stage
independent
on,
wasn't
black
bro.
talking
woman.
to you, but
Remember?
you really should keep it
Remember?
under a
I'm
minute.
a strong, independent black woman. Shut the fuck up. But anyways, yeah,
Well, you
black
should keep it
these.
under a minute, woman.
I'm gonna go drop you.
Well,
I'm gonna
there you
drop you
go,
on your
right there.
head.
There it is,
So,
right there.
Listen,
anyways,
that's the part I don't like. Ain't
oh
no self
god,
hate about nothing.
these no, y'all really do hate yourselves. Y'all hate y'all blackness, and that's why y'all hate black women because only a black man can be created by a black woman. That's it.
I never seen a black
That's it,
man
and
get
that's
a
Answer
all.
to her. Don't
transplant or
argue with her.
nothing.
Answer to her
Black
statement.
men don't get transplants, baby girl. Black men don't change their bodies. Black men don't sit up here and change their mind
Hold
about
on,
who
hold
they
Yeah,
on,
I was
hold
finna
are.
on, hold
say,
on,
what
hold on,
makes you
That's
hold
think
petty,
on.
black
bro.
men
Let
don't
That's
hold
love
up.
petty,
you?
Let
man.
her finish
Black
her
man, why you
point
trying to
so we can
trigger
hold
us
on,
with that
Troy.
bull?
Hold on,
Oh, that's
Yeah,
Troy.
petty,
that's what
man.
they
That's
do. They
petty,
trigger
No,
us.
dog.
I'm
But
not
no, y'all
trying to.
gotta
Next
be
person
sensible.
interrupt, I'm gonna drop.
I was just
Y'all
being real
chill
simple.
out.
No, I'm just
Hold up, man. Let her finish her point so we can open the fucking
my
panel.
bad. You right. I
Damn.
apologize.
My point is that I do think that black women should stop having babies by y'all. I really, really do. Because we have a bad batch of men. These men are no good. They are sour. Most of them are crack babies. Most of them came out of a womb of a
Not no
or the
crack
ball
baby.
sack
Who made them
or the
crack
ball
babies?
sack of
But
someone
let her
that has
finish.
severe addiction issues in the 80s. So I'm telling y'all gotta these are the sons of crack babies. These are the daughters of the sons of people that got sold off for a little 50 rock. But I land my plane with that.
Hold up, real quick. Y'all
So
got
Black
3 minutes.
Mamba, you
Hold up,
said,
hold
it's
up,
black
hold
women
up,
who sold
hold
out to
up,
that rock, right?
Tony. Hold up, Tony. Y'all got 3 minutes to get the heart meat or I need 3 heart meats in 3 minutes. Go ahead, Troy.
Man, well, I don't already forgot about my point, man. Oh, this abuse going on here towards brothers.
All right, let's open the
You
panel
know,
up. Thank
worry
you,
about
we
it,
D.
man. You got to just make your point.
Oh, I'm person. Listen.
Cool.
And I wanted to address Black Mamba about what she said
Hold
before.
on,
Come on, y'all.
Tony, hold on, y'all. Please send the heart meets because I got some questions.
What's up, mamas?
I can't get to my other phone. Okay, so but first, hold on, Uncle. First, I need to ask
Thank y'all.
Troy.
I
Troy,
appreciate y'all.
they did it here.
You want a heartbeat?
Yeah, send a heart meat.
They
Support the
Okay,
live.
heard.
now hold on.
But Troy, you were saying a lot of stuff in the comments. I want you to address me and what I was saying about this prompt to my face.
address you about what?
The
Hold
stuff
on,
you
I
were
can
saying
pull
in
up
the
his
comments.
comments. Hold up, real quick. Troy
Yeah, I was
said,
putting a lot of stuff
Yeah,
in
that
the
was
hold up,
petty,
comments.
man.
hold up. Tony, the truth scares these tricks. They shout and cuss dudes out all the time. Bet Drika cheats on her man real fast. Drika weak as fuck. That stupidity in this chat has me triggered. Drika don't know what the fuck she talking about. Brothers, don't waste your time listening to this bullshit.
Yeah, I said
But he
all that
said,
because I'm
look,
like,
but
man, y'all
don't
coming on
ever
here.
go off of
Y'all
looks
ain't
though.
spitting no facts.
Don't go off of looks though. That's petty.
Y'all ain't
Don't go
spitting no
off of looks.
facts.
Go
Y'all
off of
talking about
Tony,
principle.
you gotta
personal
stop.
issues.
That you ain't know what you were saying, and
You
then as
act,
soon as
you
she
all hot in
repeated
the
it back to you,
twat.
you was like, "Yeah,
Stop
I said
it.
that. I said
Hold
that."
up.
Black
What the
mama, I'm
heck?
Wait,
coming
hold
for you,
up.
black
Y'all
mama. Just
forgetting
know I'm
me.
coming for
That's
you.
crazy.
Go ahead, Drika.
So
Like I
Tony,
said what I said. I'm not finna take it back because this ain't no place to learn it. Y'all just handing out insults on brothers, and y'all ain't trying to teach nobody. Y'all ain't trying to teach us.
I
Y'all
can
not
agree
trying to
with that
guide
right
us.
there. There you
Y'all not
go.
trying to.
Tony,
And I'm like,
shut the
where
fuck
you
up, please.
coming with this logic? We supposed to be black people together. A man is not over a woman, and a woman is not over a man.
He
now
When the
lost me
Bible
there.
says,
Nope,
hold
when the
nope.
Bible
on,
says a
hold
woman is supposed to be
on,
submissive
hold
to her
on.
man, he does
Now
not.
you was talking shit, and you still now you done moved around on some other stuff. You could eat a dick, bitch. I don't know who the fuck you.
Listen,
I
now
don't
we
know who
gotta
the
love each other. What the fuck?
Ugly, and let's stay on
hold
task here.
on. He
Let's
was
stay on
ugly with me
task.
first. What the fuck is wrong?
Okay, and
Hold
I'm gonna make
on,
me a
I
hold
said
on,
don't go
conversation.
off
Tony.
of
Hold on.
That'll go get loud and cussing. That's what I said in the comments.
Hold
Look at what
on.
they doing now.
You're gonna get dropped. You might put your request back in, but you're gonna go on you're gonna get dropped. You come back up. Hey, Mary Lynn.
Troy, you was talking cash money shit for you to get your
Show
weak,
enough.
for you can get your weak bitch ass. I almost had me calling you beach. You a beach, nigga. Get your weak bitch ass up here and ask us to teach you something. You want black women to teach you something? Bitches, you stupid.
you can't teach me nothing.
I
You
know
ain't
I
even
can't.
lived
I
long enough
would.
to have experience enough to teach me nothing.
Oh, you are
I bet you.
okay. So moving on. All right. So, Uncle, I had a question for you too. How much you weigh?
No.
No,
What's going
stop.
on here?
No.
Stop. How much you weigh, Uncle?
Why, mamas? What did that have to do with being resentful?
No.
Damn,
I
Drika.
weigh 158.
Drika, you gotta come back on another profile. Somebody, you done pissed one of them off.
Not y'all telling
Is
on
it open
us.
panel?
What happened? Y'all getting censored?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
they reporting us. They being tattletales. You little
Leave that
tattletale. I thought.
box open for her.
Well, listen, if I can say something, I can honestly say, like, we do need y'all,
Wait, let
and you don't.
protagonist say something real quick, cause she been mute for a long
I've
time.
just
Y'all,
been waiting. I don't know why
I
these
know
men
she been
keep
no, you
cooking me
gotta
in the
doing
be.
cook.
so.
No, she been cooking me in the chats. She
No,
been trying to cook
you
me.
gotta
As
So
I
jump.
Stop
should. That's what you're
talking.
no, you
supposed
know,
to do.
I don't hate y'all at all,
Okay,
let alone myself.
Uncle Man,
Come on, mama.
hold on, Uncle Man. Just
No,
pause.
because Miss Protagonist ain't gonna say it, but I will. Shut the fuck up, nigga, and let her
No,
go.
no, I'll tell him. Shut the fuck up. I didn't want to get dropped. I
Oh,
thought we were
that's right.
getting
I know
hurt.
that's right, girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Ew,
Shut the
Eh.
fuck
what?
up. I don't care. I do not care about your feelings. You need to definitely shut the fuck up because you've been yapping this entire
Well, I want
time.
to say it
I
too, Miss
You
haven't.
need
I've
to
been
learn
Protagonist.
sitting
Shut
how
the
to
fuck
quiet.
hold
up.
your tongue. You see, I've been
She checked
conditioned.
my profile. I seen
Shut
you
the
looking at
fuck
my
up. I
joint.
do not go to your profile. I don't give a damn about your profile. I don't go on nobody's profile but mine. Okay? Anyway, black men want to be taught, right? Which is ridiculous. But what they have taught us, see, black women we didn't just wake up one day and stop trusting you guys. Okay? It's from repeated experience where y'all have dropped the ball. You guys, y'all fall short every time. And basically what I'm hearing is that, listen, hold your tongue, okay? Hold your tongue. Act like you got some damn self-control even though you don't. All you men are coming up here and embarrassing. Shut the fuck up. You guys are up here embarrassing yourself. We have every single young lady that come up here between the ages of 25 and 45 has been able to control themselves and add value to the conversation. You guys come up here and the only thing you're protecting is your ego and your own self-image to the point where y'all can't even think objectively because you're so self-absorbed that you can't even figure out how to think in someone else's shoes. You can't put yourself in someone else's shoes because you're so single, you have one vision, single vision, just all about yourself. And the whole point of this entire conversation is the fact that children are coming up in a world that is dangerous, and it's because of men. If black men cared so much about black women, why is it that the number 2 unaliver of a pregnant black woman is the hospital? And we've seen videos of black women getting turned away from hospitals mid-labor. We've seen women having to give birth to their children in their cars and on the side of the road because hospitals are turning us away, and we are unaliving at their hands, their mistakes. And the only reason the hospital is number 2 at unaliving pregnant black women is because the black men are number 1. But y'all, okay, fine. You want to run from accountability for what you guys are doing because I didn't do it. I don't know nobody who did it. I didn't see anybody do it. That's fine. But what about the hospitals? Because we all know that the hospitals are unaliving pregnant black women and allowing us to pass on, and no black man has stood up to say anything yet. Not one black man cares about losing the mother of his children or his wife, his sister, his mother, aunt. Why aren't you guys speaking up for us?
Now
Because
I
the
can
way you saying
attest to
talking to
that.
us now and trying to blame us for everything.
Why do
It's
you
Yeah, we
think
bad
I
can't
need
public
blame
to?
us for
relations,
everything.
Why
baby.
do black
It's bad
women
public.
need to
You putting
handle
yourself in a
black men
position
more?
through bad public relations.
Why
Now
do
I
black
can say
women?
that you're
Why
right
do black
about
women
legacy. We
need to
don't hold
handle you
ourselves
more gently than
accountable
you?
or
Hold on,
at a higher
uncle.
standard.
Uncle, shut the fuck up. Why do you
Right
expect
there.
black women
Watch your
to
lips.
handle you? No, you watch your fucking mouth and mute your fucking mic when I'm speaking.
No.
Okay?
And
Why
that's why you
do
outside of
shut the
hospitals not
fuck
getting
up,
help.
Troy? Because
Right
if I
there.
was a mod, I would have dropped your bitch ass too. Okay? But anyway, why is it do you think that black women need to handle you more gently than you're handling us?
We don't
It's
want you to
because you're
handle
weak
any of
That's
as
us.
actually
fuck.
a
That's
good
the answer.
question.
Because you're weak as fuck.
I don't want you to handle us at all.
I don't handle you. Trust me. I'm
You
single.
just asked the question.
I'm
You
smarter.
said,
I'm
I
why do
bet
you
smarter
you
than
are
think that
you.
single.
women
No
should handle a
surprise
question?
to that.
I answered your
Y'all
question.
gotta stop interrupting.
And then I answered the question.
Nobody was talking to you if you waited.
All right,
You
so the
about to,
reason why I feel like we
Finna say,
don't
you
be
treat me
gentle,
gently, I'll treat you gently.
bingo. You just told me to shut
Bullshit.
the fuck up on some bullshit. And like
You know
once
what I'm
again, you'll
saying?
never hear a man that come on ask as much as y'all want to ask the resentment question. Ask how many men say they don't need a woman, especially a black woman.
Hold
Hmm.
on.
I'm not going to handle you gently. I'm going to handle you correctly. There's a difference. Gently is get away with everything. No, bullshit. That ain't working. Correct.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
every
fact.
Since y'all want to keep reporting, go find somewhere else to hang out at. Point proven.